This is where we are, by the way.
That circle?
Gandalion. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, cool. We even got a follower just right off the bat. Sweet.
Nice.
Probably. I'll post them on Instagram.
Alright, well, we are here in good old... Oh my gosh. I heard that. I don't know what that was.
Was it a burp?
Oh, that was somebody falling. That was it. Okay.
Oh.
So we're here on Noobs and Dice, folks. I'm sorry for the kind of voice lag, but we're going to get this issue fixed the next time we game. I will be probably going to San Diego to join them to fix it.
Yay! Woo! Slush fund.
Yeah, woo!
Woo, woo, woo.
So, as we last left off, as you know, that we have a few changes on our stream right now. I actually managed to put the current players that are playing this game today, their little icons and their stats and statistics on the stream itself so you guys know who's playing what. Also, I changed the format a little bit so we know where we're going with this. And it should be a lot better next game, but we're still working out the kinks. And I swear our audio was so much better yesterday when we were testing it. Alright, so and the way this is going to work for me, guys, is every time I speak, I have to turn my headset down so I don't hear myself, because otherwise I get a little confused. Alright, so as we last left off, we left off
Spiders!
with our 7-man party going through the bar, arm wrestling, and basically just kind of getting used to everything to the point where they're in this new town of, I believe it's Fondalen.
Yeah.
They managed to go through to the catacombs of where these spiders that have been harassing this village has been, or more likely town, has been harassing them. The combat was pretty vicious. It was a long and thorough combat, but they managed to, with an amazing tabaxi blowing fire out of his mouth, he managed to burn the whole entire walls of the catacombs with all of the spider webs going kaput and doing quite a amount of damage to the whole party and to everybody else, including the spiders. With that, they managed to kill and vanquish all the rest of the spiders as they are finishing up their search, where they have found in these catacombs a couple of farmers, and knowing that it's actually a family of farmers, so they are recently searching through eggs and what they have found. So we are now here on Roll20 for D&D of Noobs and Dice. Continuing. All right.
Hey, so our screen is just the general map right now. Just FYI.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, here we go.
Woo! All right.
All right. So we have you guys. Basically in this catacombs where you guys are going to be doing a favor to the barkeep, kind of vanquishing and for a decent amount of gold.
Why is this under a bar?
I believe at this point nobody was unconscious, nobody was unconscious, but we have 2 paralyzed victims due to poison.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You were unconscious.
As I believe we have our...
No.
I'd saved him.
Oh, okay.
let's see. We have Lothos.
Yeah.
And we have Elderwind, who was currently unconscious, paralyzed at this time. Well, not really unconscious, just paralyzed.
Catatonic.
But a bunch.
Pretty much. So at this time, we're going to see what we can do from here. All right. So what do you guys want to do?
I want to live.
So, did we wind up exploring the entire cave?
No, we haven't yet.
So there's some areas we haven't checked out yet.
Because I know down below was the cocoons.
Yeah,
with-
we were still gonna go try to rescue the rest of the
We're
family.
missing mom, dad, and grandma.
Yes.
I'd like to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Were we gonna take a short rest?
I
Kind of gather ourselves.
I think that was the plan, but I don't think we need to right now because she has
I was
heals.
gonna say I have cure wounds.
Yeah, she has heals, and
I know I used one spell slot, so I only have one spell slot left.
I too only have one spell slot left, and I only have 4 HP left to give with my lay on hands. So who's
I still have
out?
2 slots.
I am.
Oh, the
Oh,
scared the hell out of me.
Okey-dokey. I was like, okay, I understand, but
That's great.
Okay, so you're on the ground?
No.
No, okay, you're on the ground and the
Him and
cat's
the
on the
cat,
ground.
yeah.
Okay,
all right.
so let's
And
leave.
Jinx was like
Dying.
the badass that like murdered everything,
Yes.
other than the
Okay.
cat
Okay.
Yeah.
looking on Chester the cheetah. Hot, fiery hot Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Okay, so we need to get the paralyzed unparalyzed.
So,
I think.
I think that's just a matter of time.
Can't we, as paladins, use a spell slot to cure an ailment?
Well, if we have the spell, but I don't think either one of us have the spell for that specifically yet.
okay, I still have 7 good berries, so I'm just gonna shove one in his mouth and just kind
You
of chew it for him.
absolutely do. By spending 5 of your paladin points for your
Lay on
healing
hands.
hands, you can actually get rid of poison.
Did you have 5 left?
I have 4 left.
You're one shy.
Ugh.
Let me double check.
No, I think that's right because I had blown a bunch of my pool to save the little girl last time,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because you prayed.
and then I did 1 on. I did 5 on the little girl and 1 on the corpse of Grandpa.
Oh, right, because you wanted to see if he
Yeah, I
was
wanted to
alive.
see if he was
Nice.
alive, and he kind of did that.
And then I healed Elderwind
Mm-hmm.
after he got fanged by the big spiders.
Mhm.
So I used half of mine. So I have 5 left. So I
So
can get
you
one
could-
person up.
Yeah, so let's get the
So
play
I'm
on the
gonna get-
character.
I'm going to get him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use 5 points of divine lay on hands on Cal. Is you.
Yeah.
Lothos. He's looking at me like, how dare you not remember my name? So I'm gonna use 5 points of lay on hands on Lothos to get rid of his poison.
Alright, so as you do that,
I want to carry the cat
Lothos,
upstairs.
you manage to feel a warm sensation surround your body as you finally come to consciousness and you no longer feel stiff. You feel a little bit loosened over time.
Awesome.
So we still have a.
Do I gain any hit points back for that or no?
I don't believe so. It's just secure status.
I'm still at 0.
You're at 1.
So, well, then you'd
0.
be unconscious. You just feel a lot better.
These heal, right?
Not
Yeah.
so stiff.
Okay, I'm gonna borrow. How many of your berries can I have?
I hand him 3 berries, good berries.
Okay, I'm going to do a little trick and kind of crush up these good berries and kind of like gently like rub them inside of his mouth to try to get some of that that heals out of the good berries and raise Lothos.
It's 1 hit berry. It's 1 hit point per berry, so it'd be 3.
So I'm making a little slurry of berries. You want me to med check for that or anything?
No, you're good.
Sweet.
As you smash up the berries and kind of smear them around his mouth, he manages to ingest quite a bit of them, and as it does, it looks like he kind of has like red lipstick on his face now.
You're beautiful.
But
He looks better
how many
now.
good berries did you give him?
3.
Okay, so Lothos, you are now healed up to 3 hit points, and you feel awakened. And you kind of lick your lips for the remaining good berries as well.
Awesome.
Sweet.
And I think we're gonna take the cat upstairs.
Just drag him by the tail.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just pick up the cat by the scruff.
I'm gonna say, you know what? Let me take him.
I'm
And
gonna
I just grab him by the tail and like face down, like drag him like all the way to the stairs because I'm pissed off. Because he like breathed fire on us.
Yeah,
So it's a little get back.
yeah. And then the rest of the party will just stay because we need to do some more. We'll wait for them. We'll wait for the cat to get back, and then the rest of us can explore. Or we'll wait for you to get back from dropping off the cat at the tavern, so he can get.
Maybe we could give him to Jinx and Jinx can take him.
Let's say that happens.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, so Jinx takes the cat. The cat and Jinx are now safely at the tavern to get medical attention, or food, or just rest.
All right.
And I'm gonna use my second
So
level 1 spell slot to heal Lothos with Cure Wounds. So I'm out of spells.
okay,
That's fine. We should
you
be able to
guys manage to heal each other and everything, and Jinx manages to go up with good old Elderwind and go to the tavern, top of the tavern for a little bit of safety and everything, and so you don't have to basically worry.
So how much hit points I have?
Yeah, you gotta roll a 1. What is it? Where's
Cure
the-
you.
The
Cure
D10.
wounds.
One, yeah, so it's just D8. 1d8 plus spellcasting fire, and that'll be your heal.
Find out what my modifier is. That's charisma, right?
Spellcasting is charisma,
Or
yes.
wisdom?
I think it's.
Charisma plus.
We'll just do 2. Just say it's 2.
1d8 or
Yes, 1d8 plus 2.
what is the d8?
Looks like a diamond.
All right.
So it's this one.
I believe one of you saw
And
out of
that's
the
7.
corner of your eye an
so that's two
unopened
total?
cocoon that was on the bottom.
So it's
That was north of, or not, south of Lothos. And when you see it, it has little flames kind of at the bottom of them.
The cocoon's on fire?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Where I'm pinging right here?
Yeah, I'm guessing you got a little.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you said it's a web that's got flames on it?
Last time I said
Yeah.
back one.
Technically, you guys should be able to see it because it's on fire.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go over to it and just stomp out the flames with my feet, being very careful not to shake the cocoon too much, considering we know there might be precious cargo in there.
And I'm gonna follow him up.
As will I.
Do
With
yourself
my
some
good berries,
berries.
yeah, because that's what we're storing
Okay.
last time. I'm just enough for the family.
Okay.
Alright.
Because we can do that little trick again, since that worked. Since I've shown I can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna... Are we good with me cutting it open with my dagger again, like the last two?
Since last time I got stuck
Attempted?
with Pawpaw, yeah,
Yeah, I forgot.
I did. Never forget. Never forget smelling
Alright, so
Pawpaw.
I'm gonna do a survival check to cut open super carefully the cocoon, going from where I'm going to guess the bottom is, so if I do mess up, I hit foot, not face.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So towards the bottom of the cocoon, like closest towards the ground. Let's hope they didn't flip them. I'm gonna roll for survival to cut open the cocoon.
Well, that's not.
That's 9.
Nice. Okay. When doing that, you cut it open a little bit and just stomp out the flames a little bit. You get a little stuck in it, but you manage to cut most of it out. As you see, you cutting it out, you actually see a face fall forward, and you see smoke kind of come from the cocoon itself.
What the heck?
Can I make a medical check to see if they're alive still?
Yes, you can.
Oh no, did he get smoked?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Okay, that's a 7. It was a 2, but it's a 7.
God damn it, cat.
It's gonna start poking it with a stick.
It's okay.
Alright, may or may not be dead. Literally
Okay.
may or may not be, can't tell.
I'm going to do true.
Oh, I was a med check. I have
Yeah, but
physician
she's
to
going
med.
to med too. Okay, I'm going to. Oh goodness, I'm going to use 2. I'm going to say the prayer and use 2 of my lay on hand charges and focusing around focusing my prayer on the lungs. For that smoke inhalation, probably, and I'm gonna see if I can bring this body back to life.
Okay. Go for it.
So, oh, not bad. So would that be? What would that roll be for? Like medicine or?
Are you just using your healing hands, right?
Yeah, I'm using my healing hands to do my little prayer.
Okay. You don't have to roll anything.
Okay.
What happens is you manage to touch this person, and you notice that it seems to be a little boy. As you touch the boy on the face, and you kind of just with your scaly hands, you emanate a glow from your hands, and as you do, the boy just suddenly just feels, Papa.
I walk to him and just kind of just push it in his mouth. Just get a good barely, kind of jump up and just kind of just go, shh. Eat this. Eat this. It'll make you feel better. Chew though. Chew. I just kind of start getting his jaw.
He chews the good berry and very scared because a little lady just came up and shoved the berry in his mouth. And he's just starving it, and then he feels a little bit better, and he goes scaredly, but thank you, but where's my papa?
We're looking for him. Do you have any sisters? I ask, just trying to see, because I thought there was only 2 sisters in this situation.
Kids coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
No, it looks like this is a little boy, and he goes, I don't have any sisters.
Okay, okay.
Spiders took a while.
Do you, where do you come from? What do you remember before, us?
I was riding with my papa through Neverwinter, and we were coming down to Fendala to deliver some goods, and then all of a sudden, something attacked us, and I don't remember much after that. But where's my papa?
He's probably somewhere around here. Don't didn't leave you. Physically. Okay, hi, I'm Lily. This is a dragon man who saved your life. So, you felt anything scaly recently, don't worry. Yeah. Wanna talk to kid? I'm good with squirrel kids.
I'm just kind of hanging back, holding my weapon in my hand, just looking for spiders, and kind of nervous. They seem to be crawling out from everywhere.
I'm just gonna tell him that we've been saving people, that he was attacked by a spider horde, and that we're getting everybody out of their cave that we can, and I'm going to give him to one of my compatriots to get him to safety so we can get some food and some milk and stuff while we look for his paw.
Okay, he seems somewhat relieved, but he's still a little scared because he doesn't know the entire situation of where spiders are, if there are any more, so he just feels a little bit more comfort, but he's still a little scared.
Can we tell how old he is?
He is around, you would see he's probably around maybe 8 or 9 years old.
Okay. Alright.
So we should... Who wants to go take him up while we keep searching for more? Keep him with us?
Has Jinx returned yet?
Jinx is not returned. It looks like it's taking Jinx a little longer to return.
We can keep the kid with us then.
Alright. Would it be okay? That's what we... Dad? I'm gonna ask and just try to ask him if he wants to participate in this any further.
Dimitri, would you mind looking after the boy?
Yeah, I can. I mean, if you guys want to take him back to the bar,
Or we can
Just hang back with
or
you.
just chill with him.
chill. Yeah.
Keep behind you.
Yeah, because we don't want to take the time to... Because we need to be getting out of here soon. Because we've been in this cave for a long time.
So
So
he
yeah,
wants to take point.
I still have a spell slot, so I'll take point just in case I have to just like wind up a divine smite and just like kick some crotch.
The kid still has
Oh, you're right.
What'd you say?
Just drag the kid. All right, so
That's
okay,
which voice
so
are you using right now?
so we're gonna
kill you.
You're
I'm
right.
gonna
Okay.
ask
Oh,
the
we're gonna do voices, right?
ask the child if he wants to stay with our good friend Dimitri while we look for his papa.
He's a lot less scary than I am.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
This is a bad idea.
You think?
In hindsight, probably should have talked to him before I shoved the berry in. Good to know, good to know. Okay.
You're learning. It's
I'm
okay.
learning. Squirrels don't mind. They're just like, oh, okay, berries. But humans, ugh.
Kid could die.
He was going to already, just sooner or later.
Well, if you want to take him back,
And he's sticking with us.
he's stuck with us then.
All right, then I'll take point on the search for more cocoons.
You want to go south this way?
Yeah, let's just head. Or is there? Because I still have my torch lit. So do I see anything past the cocoon that I'm standing on? Is that another dead end?
As you're walking with the torch and everything, you kind of see this.
Okay, so there's more.
Okay. Okay. Concerning.
And the cocoon where he's at, that's just a dead end right there?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just head over to that next cocoon and rinse repeat the plan, right?
Yeah.
And then One of y'all
Yes,
make
yeah.
sure we're.
He's very dexterous. So
Yeah, you
Yeah,
wanna,
maybe
you
you
wanna cut
should
open
try. Because you have short swords. You can go.
Sure.
So I'm gonna move ahead of the group a little bit, like right here, just to kind of like watch.
You're gonna go way over there.
Well,
Come on,
we're
he's
gonna
down
go to the cocoon.
Taking
So I'm just kind of like this general area, just to kind of like with Cal. I think right. You're gonna join me.
I'm gonna kind of stay behind with the cocoon so I can
Okay.
heal if I need to.
I'm gonna take the little boy from Dimitri. If Dimitri's cutting it open, just in case it is his dad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a lot more.
So when Dimitri goes up to that next cocoon, I'm just gonna have the little boy back a little bit more and ask his name.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just going to reveal.
All right.
So Dimitri is gonna move up. So as Dimitri want to move up next, and hit it with.
Oh, this.
Yeah. From the feet up
Okay.
with my short sword.
All right. So you're going to cut the sack with your short sword.
Yeah. From the feet up.
All right. Go ahead and make a dexterity check to see, or you know what? Yeah, dexterity.
Oh boy,
The plus number. Above it.
that's a 5.
What'd you roll?
A 2.
It hasn't happened.
A 5. All right. So you manage to cut this. As you do, you go from the bottom up, and you find purchase in something.
Oh god.
Good job.
You keep going up, and when you cut the sack completely open, a body comes tumbling out. As the body does come tumbling out, you can see that it's just withered and drained of blood. It looks like this
Oh,
has
it's been a while.
been something that has been lunch.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just gonna keep the boy farther back and kind of have him like facing toward where we came from. So I'm kind of just like sitting down with them since he is a little younger. Because I don't know if this is his
Okay.
dad. So I'm just gonna try to keep the boy farther back of like where I am right now. I'm just saying like, okay. Just making small talk with him,
Okay, you're gonna roll that.
asking his name and everything, where he came from.
On my way to the next cocoon, which will be the most south one, I kind of glance at the body. Can I try to gender and age the body through all the dismember or like through all the withering?
Absolutely, yes, you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
So that's going to be a medicine check.
Okay, I'm good with that. Nice, 15.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, with a 15, you can see that this is a woman. Bit of an older, middle-aged.
Oh, Mama, no.
Okay, so I'm gonna remember that. Cal will remember that, and I'm gonna move over to the southernmost cocoon, and I'm gonna take a crack at. And then you can take the last one.
All right. As you go to
Redeem yourself.
That cocoon, you. Okay, wait. Dimitri's not moving.
No,
right?
Cal's moving.
It is actually, Cal is moving.
Yes.
There it is.
Okay,
All right, I'm gonna do the same old story.
so
Gonna try to cut it open with my.
okay, you're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. That seems to be working.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead and check.
That is a 21.
Oh, nice.
Good job.
With a 21, you finessely cut around without getting entangled in the egg, and you manage to cut around and beautifully carve out an entryway, and this body comes kind of springing forth a little bit. It doesn't look like it's drained, but you can tell this is a how would I say? This is a can somebody refresh me? Because who have you rescued so far?
We've rescued Sarah, her little sister, and then we found Grandpa dead, and I ended up in the cocoon with him for a little bit.
Okay.
And then we think we think that the corpse that Dimitri cut open was mother of that family unit.
Okay. So as you cut it open, you actually see a older man, middle-aged, with your skill and everything. He feels a lot better than normal. So he managed to, as you free him, he just
Sweet.
and he's like, "Thank you, my daughters, where are my daughters?"
So I hear sound, and I'm going. Okay.
Which sisters have
We found both the girls. Both the girls
alive?
were alive. Yeah. So I hear the ruckus. I'm gonna go over there with the little boy because I heard a male voice. I'm just gonna say, Barry to the dad because he is conscious, and I figured that offer nice since last time. So I'll hold out one good berry to the man we found.
Okay. So you give him a good berry and everything. He starts feeling a lot better. And as he does, like, you can see the color come back to his face. You see that his hair color matches with his. So this kind of verifies that this is probably the father of the two little girls.
Okay,
They have one parent.
that's good.
I still don't trust these Steves.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to redeem yourself, Dimitri?
Sure.
Okay, before this next
like
one
flowers.
opens, I'm just gonna bring the one dad we did find and the boy back to where, like, to the boy's cocoon, just kind of back further and fill them in on what's happening. Because if the boy's dead dad falls out, I don't want him to see that.
Or if Greg butchers the
Okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of bring them back more.
Yeah, I have a -1. I'm cutting it.
I missed a spider.
At this point, you manage to inform the party and inform the situation that's going on and everything, so that in case of this last egg that you have found, if the dad comes pouring out, you don't see the dad's father or the son's father just fall on the floor dead.
Yeah, that'd be a little.
So I have a DM question. So, spells that are prepared,
Yes.
you have to do that in a long rest, right? Not a short rest?
Yes. The only
Okay.
ones that the only one that benefits from a short rest is Lothos, because he is a warlock.
Gotcha. Okay. And yours is
No, my spells come back after.
no, but you're
I can use cantrips as much as I want.
right. But you're what's it called?
My Elder Squad?
What?
It is?
Yeah.
That's why it's so OP,
That's how warlocks are OP.
because you can use it as a and an action.
Okay.
Because
Alright, Dimitri,
Okay, so
redeem yourself.
I'm gonna go to the last cocoon over here. Same thing, from the feet up. Try to cut open the cocoon as easily as I can.
I don't.
All right, you're going right there.
roll it.
As you go to that last stage, go ahead and roll.
What's the roll for?
The roll is just a couple.
Can he say it's sleight of hand?
So you, no, it's
Right.
not sleight of hand.
Damn it.
Do
So
not pick five. Okay.
Damn it, cowboy.
so would it just be survival?
Are you gonna take your time with
Okay.
it?
So it's gonna be. So that's a Dimitri. That's a 9 for.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that.
So at this point, you managed to cut open the egg without any
Permanent
severe
damage.
difficulty.
Oh.
But you manage to cut open the egg, and as you do, when you open it, you see this withered old lady
Whoa.
with no
Grandma.
eyes in her mouth, just fall out and just collapse on the floor. And you can tell that if they were kidnapped all at the same time, that this would be the person that got killed first.
Okay, so. Okay. So we have what? 2 corpses over here. We got 2 old lady corpses, or 2 lady.
Two
corpses?
lady corpses.
Okay, and is there? How much more of the cave system do we have, or is this it?
Is there anything past? Sorry.
To kind of fast forward this, so you're not scavenging around meaninglessly, you actually managed to thoroughly go through the rest of the cave. You didn't find anything that was worth. You didn't find any more eggs. And Jinx, during that time, managed to come back. Is there anything that you would want him to do?
He can carry the body.
Say that again?
Jinx is gonna carry the corpses out while we just carefully exit the cave.
Okay.
From what I've talked to him about,
Jinx
it seems like that would be
picks
something
up
that
the
would be.
corpses and, early lifts them the stairs and everything. And as you guys manage to go to the top of the cavern, let's see. We can go ahead and switch over.
To the tavern.
Sweet, thank God we're on that
To the
cave.
I've never
tavern.
found that.
We
So
can just yell out. We can just go around town, maybe.
as you guys do rescue, I believe the dad, the little sister, Sarah, the bigger sister,
Yeah.
and I think that's it.
We have
And the little kid.
yeah, and the little boy and dad of.
Yeah, that's it.
Before total.
Yeah. So 4 total. And as you do, the bartender is shocked when you bring these kids up.
Understandably
Just a
so.
little.
He basically goes up to you in his big burly voice and goes, "I can't believe it. This is what you found down there."
Well, plus some critters
That and a baker's dozen spiders.
and dead bodies. Yeah. So just about that.
Yeah, we have some sensitive cargo down there. Yeah, the spiders are all dead, but we need to discuss some morbid details that are at the bottom of the stairs. And I'm actually going to beckon for Dad as well to see if he can identify. But I'm going to order the kids all food, some milk and whatnot, whatever that costs me.
Okay. The bartender will give you the price later.
Cool.
If not, it's probably most likely going to be free because you did him a favor.
Cool. All right, so I order the kids food and then take Dad and the barkeep down the stairs to look at our pile of less fortunates.
And I'm gonna pull the
As you
bartender
bring the
aside.
kids down.
Wait, no, not the kids down.
you
Not the kids down.
manage- Oh, sorry, my bad.
Kids
My
stay
bad.
up eating. Jesus, no, I don't want to. Here, kids, here's a dead body.
Ah, dead body.
This 5-second lag is really keep getting me.
It's all good.
So you bring the dad down with the bartender, and they start examining the bodies, start looking, and as the dad looks at the bodies, you can see tears
Oh.
forming through his eyes. And when he does, you can tell that what he's identifying right now is his family.
Oh, his wife there
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's why I brought it. Okay, I'm gonna reassure him. I'm gonna pat him on the back while sneakily giving him my last 2 charges of my healing hands, and I'm gonna give him nice 2 pats for the last 2 points, and I'm gonna say like, we're very sorry. We did everything we could. They were beyond help when we found them. Could that perked him up a bit?
He tells you in a nice tone, hold on. I would like to thank you nonetheless. It means a lot to me, and I know that I've lost my wife and my parents, but at least my 2 daughters are safe, and that's important to me, and I couldn't bear to lose them too.
Mm.
Thank you for everything that you have done. And if you need assistance, we'll be happy to take the boy off your hands until he finds his father.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
sounds good to me.
that would be very cool. We'll ask around town if we have the chance and send them your way to the tavern. We'll ask the barkeep to put you all up here while you settle your affairs with your family. Hopefully in that time, word can go around the town, the tavern, that the boy needs to locate any word of his father.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
And I'm gonna pull the bartender aside and just talk to him for a minute.
Okay. As the dad walks away with his 2 little girls and the little boy comes to, let's see. He's scared of, yeah.
He's scared of.
He's
scared of Louie.
I just
Yeah,
imagine
he's
you
scared of
shoving your whole
everything. He goes up to Dimitri
nice guy.
and he tells Dimitri, can you find my father? His name is Stefan. And please look for him. He may be still around somewhere. Hopefully he's looking for me too.
Rest assured, they're the one. Me and my party will try to find your dad as best we can.
Thank you. Thank you. And the little boy and the family kind of walked out after eating a meal that was provided by the bartender. And the bartender takes Kayla aside, and you wanted to talk.
So, barkeep, it looks to me like you have a little bit of a problem down there. You have a natural cave that connects to your cellar, and that's how we were able to find all of these things. My suggestion would be to close the opening so that you won't have the problem in case the cave becomes infested again. Seems like a natural hangout for the kind of creature that we came across. And if you'd like, for a little extra price, I could take care of that for you.
So you're asking to get paid to seal it?
Yes.
Honestly, I think I can hire professionals to seal the cave. Maybe block it off with brick and wood.
Well, I could collapse the cave entrance.
We don't know where the caves go underneath. It might be better to leave them intact and just close the entrances.
That'll suit yourself.
But nonetheless,
He gives you 10 gold, which is, I believe, what he was offering.
I thought it was 10 per spider head or whatever.
Oh, we didn't take the.
Was it 10 per spider head, or was it 10 per person?
I think it was
It was per kill.
per kill.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
It
either.
was per kill?
It was
Yeah.
definitely per kill.
I mean, you can change that. You're DM.
Okay.
Right?
If you... Well, here, we'll do a vote.
Why don't we roll for it?
Okay, raise your hand if you want it per kill.
I don't care.
I don't
Yeah.
care. Sure. I think it'd be more fair if we roll
Okay,
for
so
it,
we're just
honestly.
gonna do...
Yeah.
Do you want to roll for it?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
roll for it.
I'll roll.
Do
1 to
10
10
is
is per
Okay,
kill. 11.
roll a 10-sided die, or even on odds.
okay.
All right.
Go for it.
If it's even, then it's per head.
Okay. Is 0 an even number?
Yes,
Or
it's
10?
actually
Yeah,
0.
10. Yeah, 10 is so
Okay, it's per head then.
0 is.
So the bartender goes up and says,
yeah, if you have proof of all the kills that you made, then yeah, it's per head.
Would you like us to gather the parts, or would you like to come down and see it?
I would trust you to gather the parts.
Okay.
So, can we send Jinx to do that?
Ba-dum-bum.
Or maybe the cat?
wow, way to abuse.
Hey, you don't show up.
They never return.
Let this be a lesson to all of you. No kidding.
I'll go with Jinx and go grab the other that remains.
All right. I need you to go ahead and roll
Mhm.
a d20 wisdom check
Do I
with
get much
advantage.
wisdom? Do I get a +1? With advantage, you said?
So
David, grab me a little bit of everything.
15 versus... So 16.
So 16 was my roll. Advantage.
All right, with a 16, you managed to find about 6 big spider heads and about, I would say, about 7 little spider corpses.
Okay.
Some of them are incinerated.
So 13
Yeah.
per head.
It's 130 to go around. That's not bad.
130 divided by party of 7. Right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not party of 5.
Well, okay.
I had to. Come on.
Wait, it's almost 14, so it's going to be like under 20.
So, after an hour,
Well, we could
you
put this
see
in a
the
community
backseat
fund.
cat milk drinking silly. Huh?
No, continue. What were you saying?
What were we saying?
Elderwind manages to wake up after an hour. When he wakes up, he's kind of shocked, but he feels a little bit better. And he just starts drinking milk.
Fair enough.
There.
Very true character.
As you manage to come up, you come up with all the corpses and everything, and it seems to be a lot to you, but you bring it up, and the bartender goes,
right. Well, I'll tell you what. Those little spiders I could have crushed with my foot, but
You'd be surprised how hard it was.
I'll give you 5 gold per little spider, and I'll give you 15 gold per big spider.
Whatever, do so.
Deal.
Yeah, I'll take the deal.
So at that point, it would be what?
125 gold.
Yeah. So the
Wants to be the
We could just divide it evenly and make it easier. I mean,
125.
we all did pretty dang even stuff. This last 17 pop with like 1 left over. Just whoever.
yeah. So
17 gold per person, plus 1.
Hang on, 17 times 7. Yeah, it'd be, and then 1 just close.
It was 120.
community fund.
Oh, it was 125? Divided by 7.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
125.
it's 17, and then 1 I'm going to give to, we can give that extra 1 to the barkeep for the food for the kids.
Okay.
We're giving to the
So the
kid.
barkeep says thank you, and
Yeah, left food.
both Jinx and Elderwind say thank you. At this point, Jinx and Elderwind both look at each other, and when they do, they tell you guys that I think we've had enough for one day. Both of us are going to go off, and we're going to go see this that we have to do now. But we'll meet up with you guys later.
Perfect.
Cool.
So
May Tempest
that
guide
goes
you.
out. At this point, the bartender goes,
Well, I gotta thank you so much for clearing out all my basically my cellar and all my problems. I really I think there's a problem going around that might help the nation. It may be connected. You never know. You might want to go talk to the head of the town guard and see what information he can give you
All
if
right.
you're interested.
Yeah, we'll have to follow that up. Thank you. But if you wouldn't mind, if we could have a couple of rooms so we could rest up and get a full night's sleep after our ordeal.
Yeah, of course, yeah. They're on the house for tonight, just for you guys.
Excellent.
Yeah, they're upstairs to the right hand.
Thank you.
so what do you guys want to do now?
Take that full rest, I guess. I'll take the full rest unless you guys want to walk around for a little bit, but we're all certain.
I'm gonna ask the barkeep if he knows that there's like a magic shop or like an alchemist place.
Let's see if he knows.
He tripped all
I'm not too sure. Trader about a couple blocks down.
Yeah, I'd like to go check that out.
Okay, so who's going to stay and take a rest? And who's going to go out?
Lothos is going to bed.
I'm going to bed. Carl's going to bed.
Is it the time of day where the shop's open?
When you walk outside, it's roughly around 7 p.m. actually, so it's actually closing time for most shops.
Okay, so if I went there, and it looks like the town's shutting down, so I'm not going to really be able to
Pretty
find.
much.
Okay,
That's what the general idea is.
I'm gonna walk out the door, see that, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's a bad idea.
Do the
And I'm gonna
Abe
head
Simpson,
back in and
put the hat on the wall, turn around, walk back in.
Mhm.
It's bedtime.
Before Dimitri lays in his bed, he remembers his silver box, his shiny box that he got from the cave. And while he's in his room by himself, he wants to open it.
Oh. Totally forgot about that.
Oh, okay. I completely forgot about
Nice.
I'm rewriting
Good
it
job,
down.
Demi.
The whole time,
Strange shiny.
last month, I'm like, why are we not opening?
it. All right. I believe that shiny box is locked, correct?
Yes.
So who had the box? Dimitri, right?
Dimitri.
Dimitri, yeah.
All right. Do you want to try to open it?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
He does.
All right. You're gonna have to make a. What are you gonna use to open the lock?
Thieves' tools?
Do you have these tools?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so. As
Yeah.
a ranger.
As a ranger, as a rogue, you get them.
No, that's
Didn't he pick that up?
Didn't we pick that as tool?
I couldn't tell.
Hang on a second.
Well, Lily is just still enamored by the idea of beds rather than like a tree, so she just thinks it's great. The big, she's just so small.
Okay. So I'll tell you what. If whoever wants to help Dimitri open it, I will give him.
Not me.
What are we rolling under?
You at this point, the only way that you can think of opening this is just by kind of breaking it open.
I'll help him then.
Well, it's just advantage on the roll anyway.
I'll try to grab the box and
Okay.
just pry it apart.
That's not how it works.
No, you just like you can.
He just
hold the
gets to
box
roll
for
twice.
Yeah.
Or you could do that. It's one or the other.
You want me to break it open for you?
Sure. Oh boy.
So you brought it. You're gonna bring it
All
to
right.
Yeah, so Dimitri brings the box to
Kale.
Kaoa, and they're in the room together, and Dimitri gives the box to him. He says, I need you to open this.
All right. This is going to be a straight strength check.
Oh boy.
That works in his favor.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is it athletics?
Strength.
Just straight strength?
Nope. Strength check.
That's gonna be a 14.
For a little box.
14. What are you using to break?
My bare hands.
Oh, good lord.
Oh boy.
Favorite bricks.
Wait, how big is the
Alright.
box?
Yeah,
With
it's
your
small.
bare hand.
How big is the box?
It's for you. It's probably as big as your hand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll pull it up with my hands.
But for a girl, like Lily, it's as big as her head.
Yeah, I could open her head like a
I'm only 3'4", I think. So
I looked at my stats again. I'm 7'10", and like 380 pounds.
down 40 pounds.
Okay, so as you try to break it open with your bare hand, you basically have the most painful hangnail you ever had.
Oh. You just hear
As
screaming
you
from the
try to
hall.
pry it open, take 1 point of damage.
You're sleep. You're good.
Open this open.
Sleep
That's
now.
what you
Sleep
get, man.
All right, well, I'm gonna get really pissed off
Just try to
and
use
just like
your-
heave it at the ground now.
Like a sword.
Is there any type of like
All
lock
right,
or?
go for another strength check.
He's chucking at the ground.
I just want to give it to him.
It's a bad. It pissed me off. Give me
It was
Okay,
anger.
okay.
I got hurt.
It's like
Makes
a reaction.
sense.
That is 17. 18.
Nice.
Demetrius
When
is
you
sitting
throw it
there
on the
like,
ground, it breaks and shatters. The box is no longer usable.
Oh. Plot twist was
But-
such a really nice box.
Is there anything in
So
it?
with that, I need you to roll a D100.
Oh no! That's this one, right? That's where
It's
it's
the percentage
Play,
one,
and you'll
yeah.
get something fragile.
Oh
70.
no. Okay, that's okay. The lower, the worse it is. So it's like golf. So if it's a 1, it's the most severe you can get.
Okay. Let me just look this up.
Wow, some crack down whatever it is.
Shrapnel.
Fucking
Oh, poison gas. Feels to
You
me
swear I was the
everyone's
barbarian.
dead.
Sorry, I get a little angry sometimes.
Sorry, this is just really funny to me.
Oh god.
There goes our Fabergé egg collection.
You see this glass jar shatter all over the floor. As you see this kind of paste just
On withering cream.
fall
Jeez.
onto the floor. And it just kind of oozes over like melted butter. And it slowly just like slides on the floor.
Ew.
Does it stink?
Is it butter?
You go down and you smell it, and it actually smells rather refreshing.
Sorry.
It's liquid soap.
It's
Kind of like aloe vera.
Oh, it's literally
Oh my god, is it on withering cream?
You
Was I
should
right?
investigate.
Yeah, so as Dimitri, I'm gonna investigate this this cream, this
Okay, so you touch the cream, and it feels really, really good on your skin.
It was on withering.
What do you want to do with it?
Okay, so I want to try to detect like the properties that. What is it? Like, I want to try to find out what it's made out of or what it does, its function.
Alright, so as it's like fading on the floor and kind of dissolving into, I'm guessing, the woodwork,
Well,
you manage to take a little taste of it. And as you do, at this point in time, you can barely see any of the remnants on the floor. It's just dissolving way too fast.
you encounter goo wins.
Okay, how many hit points did you lose, Dimitri?
During the 5. Because you haven't rested yet.
Oh.
You telling me you put it in your mouth?
Yeah, because he like tasted it.
You
a little
had
bit.
taken
scooped it
4
up and
points.
tasted-
He is at 12 hit points right now. He had taken 4 to damage.
Alright, well, you gained 17 hit points back.
Did you just break a greater heal?
Wow.
And as you
Audio just cut out. Say it again.
do that, the rest of it dissolves.
Wow.
I think that was more than greater.
Well, by player knowledge, by
Mistakes were
set,
made.
Oh no.
I knew I'd never show you that box.
Give me a damn hangnail.
should have rubbed your finger. Instant man.
That's what you get for not doing it yourself.
Go ahead and roll an check, Dimitri. Or if you have Arcana, you can do that too.
Arcana.
It says equals 2.
Plus something.
That's in your skill.
Third skill down, Dave.
It's +2.
Plus 2, so D20 plus
2.
Yeah.
18, so 20. Unnatural 20.
Wow.
No,
Alright,
not natural.
He said
It's
unnatural.
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 Unnatural. Oh.
So when you taste this and you feel and you sense the smell of aloe vera, you manage to remember something about your elven heritage. This was actually magically made by elves, and it was an ointment that, when used on yourself, can heal and cure diseases.
Interesting.
That sucks.
They call this Kyotan's ointment.
I don't have an answer.
Okay.
Maybe. Because then maybe you can tell me how to make it.
How do you spell that?
I'm sorry.
Well, it's not. It doesn't exist
No, but
anymore.
if you that it was his people's, maybe like
Oh, yeah, if I-
fashion.
So since I remember the taste or the properties of it, do I know like what it's made out of possibly?
You don't know what it's made out of, but you know what it is because you have been around this before, and it smells like aloe vera.
Okay.
What was the name again?
It is spelt KEOGHTOM ointment.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay. And since it's in my past heritage, is there any knowledge as to half elf of how to make this substance again, or
Being of a ranger in nature, you have no clue how to remake this.
okay? And at this point, I'm actually gonna take my sleep. I'm gonna go back to my room and take my rest.
I'm gonna put my giant hand on his head and be like, "Sorry, buddy." Give him a little
rub,
little squiggle.
Little cat.
I'm gonna go to my room. Oh, he's in my room.
They're
I'm gonna kick him out of my room. Get out. Nicely.
So you guys manage to go to your respective rooms, and as you do, you guys manage to have a nice, peaceful sleep. But Locos, I believe you're the fiend, correct?
Yeah.
You have a dream.
Not again.
You're sitting there, laying down in your bed, in a pitch black room. Nothing around you seems to be even visible at all. As you look, you manage to see a faint flicker in the distance. As you sit up, you notice that your white scales start changing color. They start to go over yellow, then orange. And as it goes on, you become burning hot red. The pain on your skin feels like so immense, it almost feels like you're on fire. But as you do, you look ahead and you see these two big eyes glare from the darkness, and you hear one word. Reward. You do the next morning, you are up and you are awake.
That was pretty weird.
Rolls over.
So since I'm in my own room and that happened to me by myself, I'm not gonna tell anybody yet.
Okay. So at this time, you guys all wake up. You have your spell slots back, and all your abilities are recharged.
Yay!
Oh, so
Fire breath.
sorry to interject. I have a little ritual that I do in the morning So, is there a window in my room?
Hey,
Yes, I'll say.
is there something to drink over there or what?
Yeah. Okay, does it face the sun by chance?
Possibly, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of go over the window and kind of like lay out a little fur and kind of take a little kneeling position. And I'm gonna take my great axe out and I take my thumb and I just run it over the blade and just get a little trickle of blood from the edge of the blade all the way down. And then I'm gonna take it under my right eye and just rub it from under the eye down the cheek. And I'm going to mutter a few words to Tempest and ask his blessing and then kind of head about my business.
As you do, you run the finger through your blade, and when you do, a trickle of blood trickles down your thumb, and you feel a sharp pain, but your barbarian or your Goliath nature ignores the pain. As you spread it on your eye, making a streak straight down from your face, you say your chant and you say your prayer to your God, and as you do, you feel his wrath and his divine power flow through you as your spells charge and as you pick your spells for the day.
Sweet.
And is anybody else doing anything?
Other than waking up. Nope.
Just going. I'm gonna get up, gather my stuff, go downstairs, and kind of go and sit on the front porch of the tavern and reflect on what happened last night.
I'm actually going to, in the morning...
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to whip out my my alchemy supplies, and I'm going to see if I can craft a weapon coating with the poison gland I harvested from the spider.
All right, roll an intelligence check for me, please.
Okie dokie. That's an 11. No, I just said straight intelligence.
You know that if you use the poison now, you can extract it and make the poison, but if you use the poison on your blade now, it will only stay there for an hour.
Oh no! I just meant I wanted to craft a poison for my weapon that I could use later. I just want to have it ready, kind of thing.
Oh, okay, then yes. You take it and you manage to make the poison, but it doesn't look very fluid and professional. It looks like you still kind of left a little bit of chunks there. It wasn't really filtered right, but it looks like it can be still functional.
All right. Semi-functional weapon poison. All right, that's all I want to do in the morning. I'll go out to the tavern.
I'm just glad I'm not still sleeping with Pawpaw.
Okay.
Anything you want to do in the morning?
All prepared. You guys get ready. You guys go down. You don't really spot Jinx or Elderwind.
What?
And you also don't spot Lothos, but you manage to see, coming down there at the same time with you, you manage to see Kaoa. And everybody is there, such as Lily and Dimitri as well. And Cal.
Has anybody seen the other guys?
Not this morning. Why do you have blood on your face?
It's a little thing I do. Maybe I'll tell you about it.
Or not.
I'm gonna in-game chuckle as well.
All right, Lothos, how long are you going to be staying out there?
Till they come and get me. That pretty like with my background that kind of screwed me up a little bit. So.
Okay, sounds good.
So should we go looking for them?
Might as
I just
well.
want to apologize for the people that are watching right now because there is about a 7 seconds to about a 10-second delay of me speaking. So we are going to get this fixed. All right, continuing.
Anybody want to go with me to find these guys?
Yeah, we might as well start our day, make our way to the main goal being head to the guard station, and we look for our friends on the way to the general store in there.
Lead on.
Squeakiest main door ever.
I'm just gonna kind of hang in the back of the group.
So as you guys walk out, when you go through the tavern, it seems very empty this morning. There's probably one person there just enjoying breakfast. You see the bartender, getting ready for the morning, kind of cleaning up. You see one of the waitresses just cleaning up the other tables, just getting prepared for the day. As you walk out, you actually see on the porch, on the 2 steps, you actually see a familiar white dragonborn, Lothos, sitting, contemplating about something.
Well, ha!
Well, I'm not gonna get in this business.
Hey guys,
Rough night?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Would you like to join us? We're on our way to the guard station, but first we're going to stop at the general store, see if we can fly up for our next journey. We want to kind of figure out what's going on with all these spiders, follow the tip that the bartender gave us if you're wanting to come.
Yeah, of course I'll do it.
Cool.
All right. As you guys go, you guys have been in this town for quite a while, roughly probably around a week. As you do, you go over to the general trader, which is what you want to go to, right?
Yeah. That's all we know.
You go over to the general trader, and you see this kind of dwarf, very stout, burly beard, kind of looks like Matt, but shorter and a bigger nose. And he goes up to you guys and he says,
Hey, what can I do you for? Welcome to the General Traders.
Creative name you came up with for this place.
I'm not really creative in area.
No, I think it's nice. It's bold, straight to the point.
That's why I try like stores we gotta be direct.
All right, excellent. Well, my friend here was looking to purchase some supplies, and we're just going to bring anything that you like. We'll let you know.
Go ahead, take a look at item. Take a look at item.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to see if you have any potions of healing.
Potions of healing. No, we don't have anything like that.
Do you know where I can buy some?
We do have healer kits.
Go on.
We have these healer kits right here. They're about 20 gold. It has about like 10 uses of it.
I'm intrigued.
So what a helicit does is it gives you 10 charges, and with those 10 charges, you can stabilize a creature that is dying on death's door.
That sounds good.
Especially with our party.
Chester the cheetah.
So-
Flaming Cheetos on.
So that was 20 gold.
Correct.
Charisma minus. I'm not sure how this is gonna go.
Pay more for it.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I agree. 25.
And I kind of just give Dimitri a little push to the front, like, you talk to him.
Oh, like help her out kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Because I know she's hella awkward.
Yeah, I only talk to animals.
Oh, Mr. Manager, is there any way you can give my friend a cheaper price?
Maybe. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
You got this part. Persuasion is
Oh! Natural 20, and then I have a +4.
Oh, wow.
Woo! Natural 20.
out of
First
break.
one of the game.
Yeah.
That's the first one of the game.
At this point, okay, so I've heard what you did at the tavern. If you want, I'll give you about 5 gold off. So, 15 gold.
Single charges. War
That
against
sounds pretty
death's
good.
door. That's so good.
It's a hard
You
buy.
know, at that price, I think I'll buy.
I'll take it. Thank you.
All right, so go ahead and mark 15 gold down.
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
And just as a general point of reference, DM, my character never stands with his back to a door. He always watches his, like, places people are coming in and going out of, because
Okay.
he doesn't like people sneaking up on him, and he's just very wary of his general surroundings.
I have a
Yeah.
super fun story for you. Ask me
All right.
about that.
So generally, he's going to post
Okay,
up
so-
by a door, at a door, that kind of deal.
All right.
Just
So
for your
is
frame of
there
reference.
anything else that you guys want to look for?
Good sir, do you have any insect repellent or anything good against small spiders?
Well, we do have antidote. If you do get poisoned, we do have that.
No, I'm talking about something to murder the little fuckers.
I mean, I don't really have anything. I mean, I have this.
And he pulls out like a big old hammer.
I'm also intrigued. I'm kidding.
Can I see that?
He goes, yeah, go ahead.
So I'm going to just kind of
Uh,
slink up to him and take a look at it.
when you look at it, it seems like it's a pretty nice throwing hammer.
Oh.
How big is
to
it?
hurt.
How big is the hammer? Is it one-handed?
Sledge.
Oh, okay. And how much would you like for this?
So, I'll go ahead and check that out real quick.
See, you just go for it. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
That's roughly going to be 2 gold pieces for that piece of equipment there.
Oh, you got yourself a deal there.
Alright, so you have purchased yourself 1 light hammer for 2 gold.
Nice.
While this is all going on, I'm gonna be like looking in the back, like in the deep, dark areas, for anything that would be interest to a person of my persuasion.
Oh.
And while he's searching
Okay,
for,
so
continue.
go ahead.
No.
We'll let him see if he finds anything in the hot topic section.
I'm gonna murder everyone.
I'm not out like other dragonborns.
And I thought my little war paint was a little goth.
I can't.
Can you repeat that, DM?
Go ahead and roll a investigation check, Lothos.
Alright. 21.
Ooh! Insane girl.
You look around and you manage to browse, and you see all the normal junk that you normally do: ropes, general supplies, stuff for camping. And you, for some reason, going through everything, you find. You know what? I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll a D100. Rolled so high.
Ooh.
Alright. 50.
Alright, hold on a sec. Let me.
For a little general start using a potion.
Okay, so you scrounge around through all these belongings, and just underneath some traveler's clothes that look a little too big for you, you find a kind of a potion bottle with a blue liquid in it, and it looks almost close to salt water, but it's a little bit more blue.
Okay. So, I'm gonna.
Are you taking it, or are you gonna ask to?
I'm gonna take the bottle and hold it up and go like, "Hey, what's this?"
Let's see if he remembers what it is. Oh yeah, I got that from a traveler way back. I can't remember what it is. It looks like salt water. I don't know if it's magical or not. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a 30 gold for it.
Jeez.
13 gold and you don't even know what it is?
13 or
30.
30 or 13?
Was that 30 or
It's
13?
magical. I don't remember why I traded it. But it's been sitting there collecting dust, so I have no use for it.
Did you
I
say?
think 30 gold is a good price.
30.
Well, if you don't have a use for it, and I probably will, I'll give you 12 for it.
And I'll throw in this special vial of nice spider essence. I'll trade you some goo for some goo.
Okay, go ahead and Lothos, go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage, thanks to Cal.
Yes.
I want that new one. Since it turned out shitty.
Oh god.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled 2 of them.
15.
That's pretty good. That way, the blue guy's doing pretty good.
Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what. With the spider poison and the with the potion, a 20 gold, and that's my last offer.
Alright, I'll take it for 20 gold. Here's. Thank you.
Minus 15 for the healer's gift rate?
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and mark 20 gold down, and Cal, go ahead and mark down your freshly squeezed vial of.
Yep, it's gone.
Spider goo.
Okay, now if you want to take a taste test, you can actually kind of know what it is.
Can I, with my, can I try to like decipher what it is without tasting it?
Honestly, tasting it is the way you decipher it. The only reason why Elderwind got such a bad taste test is because he rolled horribly on it.
Okay.
You would be rolling an arcane check for it.
Alright, then yeah, I'll taste it, see what it does, why not?
Yeah, basically all you're doing is like dipping your finger in and kind of licking it.
Alright, so Arcana check?
Yeah.
That is a 18.
18.
Nice.
So you realize that you swindled the shit out of this door.
Hey.
Because this is a potion of water breathing.
Yeah.
Hey. That's worth some
awesome.
shitty spider goo.
Right?
Oh, the saltwater. That's cool.
Our map is still currently the tavern, by the way.
Okay, so at this point, is there anything else that anybody wants to look for or anybody wants to shop for?
Yeah, so I'm asking if this guy has any like small pouches. Just empty
Yeah, we
pouches.
got lots of small pouches. What do you want? We got leather pouches. We got cotton pouches. We got this nice chainmail pouch.
Just cotton's fine. Could I get 2 cotton pouches?
Hey, yes you can, lass. Yes you can. That's gonna be on 6 copper pieces for 2.
Alright.
So you get 2 pouches for 6 copper pieces.
Alright. Do you have any seed? Like for like animals or like nuts?
Oh, you mean like feeder and stuff like that? Yeah, we have quite a bit. We have let's see. Yeah, we have some like animal food for like horses, stuff like that, because you know, we do supply saddles and like that, but not necessarily like dog chow or anything.
Oh no, that's fine. Can I get a small pouch of that?
Is that your dog?
No, that's not my dog. It must be somewhere from beyond.
It happens.
Hellhounds.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be asking just for like to like fill one of my pouches with like seed. That sounds wrong. Just with like or like feed of some kind.
Okay, so for the price of like a silver piece, he'll fill up the pouch with like animal food, just like random like nuts and kind of a little mixture of everything.
The more miscellaneous, the better. Alright.
Yeah, probably that's gonna be the best value.
And then, was there sand on the way here?
Sand?
Yeah, or just like dirt, just sand.
Yeah, you've been stepping in dirt all day.
Awesome. Then we're not gonna worry the shopkeep about that.
Let the record show that.
Okay, cool.
How long does that potion last?
Anybody else? That potion lasts for 1 hour.
Okay.
A 1 hour potion of water breathing? Holy crap. Yeah, actually, Cal's gonna ask, this is gonna be a strange question, but do you have any catnip?
Oh my god.
No, this is a general store, not a pet shop.
Is there a pet shop in this city?
No.
Ah.
There's horse stables and stuff like that for horses, but nothing for like cars.
Ah, blast. All right then. Hang on.
He looks at you oddly weird, and he's just confused and convolved, basically.
I'm just going to explain to him that we have a cat problem out at my ranch, and I was just wondering if we can calm them down in some way.
The best way to calm them down is to get rid of them.
I wish I could, good sir. I wish I could.
I mean, we have animal traps if you want some animal traps.
Oh! What kind? How big of an animal?
He pulls out these cages that were specifically designed. It basically looks like a rabbit or a squirrel cage. Something that has like small critters in.
Jesus. Oh, that's a little bit off of what I was looking for, but actually, hang on a second. Let me think of what I need. Do you just have a spare set of jars that I could jars, flasks, things that I could store spices and herbs in?
Yeah, I mean, you need some tubes or containers of it. What do you need?
I've been getting into collecting spices and natural remedies. I just need to hold my tea leaves and things of that sort.
Okay, well, I have this herbalism pouch right here. It has little pockets and everything if you want that, but
that sounds...
it's going to roughly cost you about 5 gold.
That sounds fantastic, good sir. I will gladly take that pouch.
I'm intrigued. That was 5 gold?
Yeah.
He trades you the pouch, and you mark down 5 gold on your sheet. And basically, when you open up the pouch, it has like tons of little pockets and everything for like different types of herbs and spice, and basically just to put all different types of things in. It's a pretty big pouch. It's like a fanny pack, but probably like 2 times that.
Okay, so I can just kind of just put that like over my shoulder or on my waist kind of thing to add to my backpack for medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, that's awesome. That's exactly what
Mostly
I needed.
attaches to your belt.
Sweet. Yeah, that's perfect. Yes. Okay. Cool. Now I can start crafting.
Okay, I'm gonna ask to buy
Stuff.
2 more
Yeah.
pouches. There's empty cotton pouches.
You want 2 more?
Yes!
All right, that's gonna.
It's
get
pouch frenzy, people!
How many? 6 again?
Yes, correct.
Alright.
The lock pouch.
Stupid wood.
Was that your morning ritual?
All right, so are we done shopping, or we got a little bit more?
I think
Mr. Manager, you mentioned small traps, correct?
Yes, we do.
How much do those run per trap?
For these traps, it'll run about 2 gold per trap.
For 2 gold for 1 trap?
That is correct.
Okay. I'll take 3 traps then.
Alright, that's gonna be 6 gold pieces.
Thank you, good sir.
we can do it after. He has enough from the quest.
Alright, is there anything else I can do for you?
I think we're done.
That's going to be it, good sir.
Thank you.
I'm trying
Alright.
to see. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
I'm good. I can start crafting.
So, as you manage to walk out, of course, Lily, you see dirt on the floor.
I fill up a pouch with dirt and sand.
Okay. You fill up your pouch with dirt.
I also fill up a pocket full of sand.
Oh yeah, I would prefer sand if there's...
This is really kind of dirt and gravel, so I'll give you dirt, but it's not really sand.
All right, I'll take a pouch of dirt for now.
I'll take a pocket full of dirt.
Seems like a dirty business.
Okay. Wow.
And I'm gonna ask sir, do you know if there's a temple in this town?
Well, we do have a temple. We do have a temple out of Lathander, but not really.
Okay. That'll do. Thank you.
He points you, if you go a little bit more north, in the city, you'll see the pouch. Let me see, I don't have the map, so it's okay. Alright, so where would you guys like to go now?
To the guard.
The guard.
Yeah. I want.
So you go a little bit south, and you head towards the barracks where all the guards are stationed. You see two guards outside at their post, and as you're walking, you see about 2 or 3 guards kind of walking throughout the city. But as you approach the barracks, you see 2 guards stationed at the front door.
Oh, I have the charisma. I'm going to take mine. Okay, I'm going to go up to just
having a conversation.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait. Do you want to go? Or
you don't really need charisma.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go up to one of the guards and introduce the group. I'm gonna say we're a band of, or you may have heard of us. We helped out the tavern with our spider problem, and we heard that problems of this nature have been coming up, and we're wondering if you illustrious guards know of anything that you might want to subcontract out so you don't have to dirty your hands with menial work, and maybe for a small price we can help you out by sourcing out the root of your problem. Do you have any information about what's been going on with anything? The barkeep spoke very highly of you and said that you might have information for us.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to the captain on the inside.
Would that be too much of an issue of want to get some information? We come in peace.
I shoot him a glance like there's no way in hell you're letting me to let go of my weapon.
You can wait outside.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to get through. You just need to, you're gonna have to leave your weapons at the door.
I'll be waiting here.
Alright, who wants to go with me?
I'll go.
I'm gonna wait with Lily.
I don't mind.
You want to stay outside?
Yeah.
So Lothos and Cal will check their weapons and enter the guard station. You don't have any weapons on you, right? Well, I will check my armory.
Just not your armory. You can keep your shield and stuff. Just anything that causes like piercing, bludgeoning, or
clubs.
Piercing damage.
You mean like my fist?
I leave sword and dagger out with the guards.
Okay, so you leave your weapons at the door, and you load those go in.
Wait, no, Dimitri stayed out.
Oh, Dimitri? So it's
Yes.
Dimitri,
Kaoa.
Lily, and Kaoa stayed out.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And in the dirt.
So at this point, you guys walking barracks, and you guys see a gentleman kind of armored and everything sitting at a desk, and you see this gentleman.
Ooh.
Oh.
Can you scroll up a bit? Oh,
Some
nice
gear.
Nice mace. Oh, we can scroll up. Never mind. Hang on.
Yeah, you're in control.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
He looks very... Damn, he looks cool. I like the green.
There you
One
go.
of this?
Yeah.
All right, what can I do you for?
Hey, so we just came from the tavern and we killed a bunch of.
Hey, thank you, Liam Cake 22 for following. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for the follow. So we just came from the tavern down the street and we killed a bunch of spiders last night. Solved that problem. And the bartender said that you might have some other problems of a similar nature going on, and maybe we can help you take care of that.
Yes, of course. And by the way, thank you for doing what you did for the city. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
But we do have an issue. Lately, there has been reports of grave robbing in the vicinity.
Grave robbing?
I've had my men kind of search through the graveyard itself, but there seems to be no clues. But every once in a while, we'll spot some faded tracks that tend to go to kind of a house up north. But it's been abandoned for quite some time, and I don't really know much more details. If you want, you would have to talk to the gravekeeper himself. But
And what's his name?
his name is Jonah.
Well, I guess we'll have to talk to him.
Oh.
What kind of were they stealing whole bodies or just?
Well, judging by our reports, when we checked out the grave sites, we see that there was absolutely everything was there, but the bodies were missing. So anything like special belongings, like such as jewelry or special precious items, were left there, but bodies were just missing.
All right. Yeah. I hear what's going on. So we're gonna go ahead and not waste any more of your time, and we'll go ahead and go over and talk to Jonah. It's usually over there about this time of day.
Yes, that would. Well, he's usually there all the time. Bit of a
Gotcha. All right. I like crazy.
Is the temple far from?
You're not inside.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Never mind.
We'll get out. We'll get out and we'll head there when we're on the way.
Oddly specific question.
So we'll take our leave then, good sir. Thank you for your time. We'll get back to you if we find anything useful, or we might just follow up on our own leads. But we'll keep you in the loop for sure.
Thank you. That would be most appreciated.
We'll get- All right, we'll take our leave then.
Hold on a sec.
On the way, we can see if it's on the way, and if not, you can just branch off and just meet it. Because when
you
we
guys
get
just skip around.
when we get outside, I know he's not very talkative this morning, but I'll be like, "Seems like we're dealing with a great
There's
police."
something that I need. I'm
Okay.
hoping so that I can do what I need to do.
Yeah, because you're setting up for something.
Yes.
And so is she, which is all of her. So she can. She's doing she has create or destroy water, so she's set up for that. So check him.
Something.
It seems like he got a call.
So I need holy water.
Oh, okay.
Convenient.
So I figured the temple would be the place to get for bless spell.
Welcome back.
Yeah. I was trying to play some music, but then I was
That's all good.
Okay.
We can play music over here if we really want it.
I do have this.
Oh, you're better.
Yeah. It's weird to have a stream up and see me. It's like my head's moving.
You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, like one of those.
you guys move really fast. You kind of lag the video a little bit on your end.
Nobody make any sudden movement.
Oh, it totally.
All right.
Oh,
So
you're a monster.
Okay, cut to that.
so we're gonna go ahead and exit the barracks and then meet up with everybody else on the outside.
And I'm gonna fill everybody in. Like, seems like we're dealing with a grave robber. Smells of necromancy. We're gonna go talk to Jonah, the grave keeper, the undertaker.
The Undertaker.
We're going to the temple first.
Yes, we'll make a quick stop because
Okay.
I think stopping by the temple and maybe seeing if the priests and priestess might lend us some holy water do us well, considering what appears what we're gonna end up be dealing with.
All right. So you guys managed to travel at this point through the city. You guys see the guards and everything passing. See some shopkeepers stationed, some meat vendors and bread vendors. Basically, the best way I can describe this is it's like Whiterun in Skyrim.
Okay.
Now you're speaking my language.
A bazaar?
No, just like the town.
He's never
As you
played
guys
Skyrim.
go
I've
through,
played
you
Skyrim,
guys
I've done
manage to go to a whole
1400
small
hours.
section of the town. As
Oh,
you
it's
do,
high
you see this small
It's been
man
more Skyrim than in high school.
shoveling, and it looks like he's kind of fixing the burial sites that got sabotaged.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hey, are you Jonah?
Yes, yes. Who sings that?
My name's Lothos, and this, we're just a band of adventurers, and we got wind from the captain up there at the barracks that you've been having a little problem with some grave robbers.
Yes, yes. They keep ruining all my hard work and everything. It's just driving me up a tree every time I go back and forth, and it's just crazy. I have to bury the body, then I have to dig up the body, then I have to bury the body. It's frustrating.
So are they bringing the bodies back?
Oh, no, they're not bringing them back. I just have to refill the hole every.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
So have you seen anything, either before or after these grave robbings have taken place?
Well, yeah, actually, I've seen quite a bit. I've seen, there was this kind of a cloaked figure coming over the grave sites, and that was about it. It didn't look like he was carrying anything. It looked like he just looked over the grave site and then went away.
And you didn't
And
tell
then
me
next thing you know, I looking at him, and he was gone at that point and just mysteriously vanished. And then the next morning, I look up and there's a big giant hole.
Just side note, as I ask this next question, I'm going to be looking myself, kind of answer my own question, but I want to hear what he has to say too. Did you notice any strange markings on the graves that were dug up or robbed?
I can't really say, but I will say this. The grave seemed like it was kind of peculiar. I wasn't fully dug out. It was more like it was half dug out. You know what I mean? It wasn't like dug the whole thing perfectly. They just dug about half of it, and that was it. But then when I went to check to see if the bodies were still there, they were gone.
If I may, are there any tracks of any sort, or is there any trace of an intruder or anything of that sort?
Sorry, guys. Hold on.
It's all good.
Say that again?
Is there any signs of tracks, like a body being dragged or anything like that?
No, not that I've seen, actually. Just every once in a while we'll see couples in the morning. Kind of like footprints, but it only seems to be from one individual.
Alright. Tell me, have you noticed any trend of the people that are being dug up? Is it men? Is it women? Young, old? Anything like that?
Well, it seems to be random, all of them, actually. It doesn't seem to be necessarily one particular gender of any sort, but it does seem that it happens to be adults.
Adults.
Okay.
Would you mind pointing me toward the one that was most recently dug up?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the one that's mostly dug up is actually down to the left over there.
Okay. I'm gonna my way over there.
All right. As you look over, you manage to kind of look around. You see exactly what he told you, a half kind of dug up grave. But when you look inside, you can tell that this is a woman's grave. You can tell that the jewelry that would have been buried with her is actually still there, but the body is completely missing.
I'm going to ask the gravekeeper if he has any pets.
You ask the gravekeeper that, and he goes, "Pets? No, I don't have no pets. Why don't I have pets?"
Do you have any wild creatures around here? I'm gonna make an investigation check to see if there's any wild animals around us.
Well, are you talking about?
Yeah, sure.
He points to his, and he points to his wall, and when he points to the wall, you actually see a dead squirrels.
No!
And when you see that, it looks like pesky critters always coming in here taking I always have to tell him to get off my yard, and then next thing you know, bam, I get him with this thing, and pulls out his hand crossbow.
Go murder him.
So Lily just kind of stands there, kind of like probably was, and just walks away to. Well, actually, I'm gonna ask him as calm as I can. Where do these usually come from? Any direction at all, or?
Back vomit.
They come in all directions, really. No, there's squirrels everywhere.
I'm gonna go forest or anywhere like where they like would be scurrying in from at all. I'm gonna try to find one, a live one.
Okay. As you go scurrying off to go find one, you manage to see no sight of any squirrels.
He's killed them.
It seems like this gentleman has done a pretty good job of scaring squirrels away.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna far away. I'm just gonna stay there. Just pile up some rocks in a makeshift grave and just pray to my God for all the squirrel lives lost. I'm just gonna stay there for a little bit.
Okay.
Crying a little.
As you do that, It doesn't seem like anything too bad. Is there anything else that you guys would like to investigate?
Yeah, so while I'm at the grave and I see, you know, the jewelry half dug out, grave site, okay, so this is like straight to you. I don't have detect magic, but is there a way that I could maybe like pick up the soil and try to feel for like any kind of potion residue or anything like that?
So you're looking for any potion residue or anything like? Yeah.
Okay.
My idea did not go well.
Oh my god.
Bad.
9.
The worst.
9? Okay, you don't manage to find anything that seems to be particular in any way, nothing residue or anything. So at that point, you at that point you manage to just kind of interpret to yourself that it seems like they're just mysteriously vanishing.
I also mysterious.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm just gonna leave all the belongings and things there, and then go back and join everybody else.
All right. At that point, we are going to take a break. So I managed to post. I just got a new image for this, so let's go ahead and we'll do this, and we'll just. We'll be back in 15 minutes or 20 minutes.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us so far, and thank you for. Sorry, you guys are getting lag on your end, or audio.
Cheers.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and hopefully the next time for episode 3, when we do this, it will be all better, all together, and we can probably go about it.
LB0.
All right, great time.
All right, see you in 20.
Perfect.
I have a plan.
Cool.
Dave.
I'm really digging this picture of this guy, though.
All right, folks,
He is cool.
we are back in our game, Noobs and Dice. Took our little siesta to take a little break and reprieve to vent about certain subjects, and now we are back in the game.
Sweet.
Okay.
That was perfect. Okay, so first thing I would like to do, since we're still at the graveyard, before we keep asking more information or whatever we want to do, want to head to the temple at some point. I am actually in this graveyard. Is there a chapel attached or anything of that nature?
You know what? Yes, there is. There is a chapel attached to it.
Is it?
It's a small one, but it's a chapel nonetheless.
Does it belong to any god, or is it kind of just to those who have passed?
I say it's for Lathander.
Lathander?
Seems to be the patron god.
Alrighty.
Yes, correct.
So, forgive my arrogance, but if you're not allowed to pray to other gods in another god's temple in this universe, correct?
Well, I'm excited.
You can. I mean, I don't think it can't be really against you, honestly. As long as you're praying for God, I see it's okay. But I can see why other followers would kind of be like, hey, we don't allow, if you would kindly do this at another place, I understand.
Okay. So, in that case, if and only if there is probably only one or two people in the attached chapel, Kal is going to go in and pray to his god, which so happens to be Kelemvor, god of the dead, and I'm going to seek any guidance or divine inspiration or any sort of boon that I might get, praying that I am on the quest to help the dead, get them back into their proper resting place and undo any sacrilege or blasphemy that has been done to the dead.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to roll a, you know what, roll a D100 for me.
Alrighty.
Interesting.
Ooh, 20!
Natural 20?
Yeah, 20 on the D100.
Oh, and
Yeah. So that's severe, but hopefully it's a good severe.
You pray and you ask for guidance. And you hear a faint whisper in your ears. And it only comes out to be one word. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. Okay, so you hear this faint voice in your head, and it kind of stirs one word. Arrogance.
Arrogance. Alright.
If possible, I would also like to pray at just the closest chapel
Yeah,
for the
that's pretty much-
squirrels. Because that's just my thing.
Okay, so you pray by the chapel, and you pray for the squirrels. What god do you worship?
giant mushroom.
Not a mushroom. Obad High? It's like a god of nature, woodlands. Well, god of
Okay.
I didn't mean to breath.
It was pretty.
Go ahead and roll a D100. See what you can get.
90?
Ooh.
90.
Yeah, mine was
Yes.
So you pray. And when you pray, silence.
It's okay.
A minute goes by, 2 minutes goes by. So what are we doing now?
More silence.
Oh!
And got his dead.
So the squirrels.
Slayer.
Dimitri's gonna look for by the gravesite for any tracks that I could possibly follow.
Okay. I need you to go ahead and roll a survival check. Or actually, first, I need you to roll 2 checks. I need you to roll an investigation and then a survival check.
Okay. The first one was investigation.
Yeah.
Correct.
18.
18. So you actually managed to see tracks. They look very faint and very light, but you can see the grass pushed in. And at that point, you kind of follow them with your survival track and see the rocks tipped over and everything, and it kind of leads you a little bit out of town.
Okay. And then the next roll, right?
Yes, it'd be a survival.
Survival. Is there anything? Is there an survival?
It's fun.
It's gonna be 18.
18. So you manage to, with your half-elf eyes,
You got a kick-ass range.
Special
stay on track and kind of course through the brush and everything, and the tracks lead through a thick, dense forest. Not a really big forest, but just a brush of trees that are pretty thick.
Okay. At this point, Dimitri, here you guys. Found some tracks leading to the forest. Very faint, very light, but they lead to these thick brush over here outside of the town.
All right. Let's finish up our business here, and then we'll pull that lead.
Sounds good.
Sniffle and I agree.
Would this temple or chapel have any holy water?
Yeah, it has a little fountain on the side that kind of pours into a place where people can like sprinkle it on their face and, well, not holy water, but with the water.
Is it considered holy water? DM question.
Technically, no.
Okay. So it needs to be like blessed by a priest or whatnot?
Correct.
Okay. Is there a priest in the chapel or?
Sure, if you go looking for it.
Yeah. KO is going to go in the chapel and look to see if there's a priest attending parishioners.
When you look, you see banners, a couple banners that, and a couple tapestries by the, hold on, I gotta turn my volume down. A couple tapestries that hang monument at the end of the chapel. And as you priest with white and gold robes, and on top or on his chest of the robes, you actually see a golden sun that that is peeking out through the.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to him and see if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. Excuse me, priest. I know that I'm not from your order. I know that I'm not from your order, but I consider us allies. I serve the god Tempest, but I have respect for your god as well. I would like to see if I could procure some holy water. And I would like to assist you with that, but I need a little holy water to get us going on our way. Is there a possibility I could get some?
Okay, hold on really quick. Now, you picked Tempest from...
Tempest, the god of war.
Okay, I see. Correct, God of War. Gotcha. He is more of a neutral type, but what do you need?
I'm just looking for a couple of small vials.
I see. Holy water. Well, we provide holy water in sales to the church. So, with a coin donation from the church,
I'd be happy to. And I'll give him 2 gold.
Check. It does have a cost to it. Okay, but it's not flax. We'll just say a vial of holy water. Or, yeah. We'll go, a vial of holy water is around.
Holy sh!
Holy
Ha!
I'll take it.
Sorry.
Okay.
And
so he hands you one.
And I'll give him an extra 2 gold as a donation.
You give him 2 extra gold?
Yep.
Awesome. He says, "Thank you so much for your donation to the church. We appreciate it."
What's the god?
Lothendar?
What does he do?
It's Lothendar, right? The god?
Lathander, he is the god of the sun and the dawn. Let's see.
Upon seeing my compatriot got holy water. Whoa, there goes my dad. I'm going to walk up and to the same priest and be like, I'm gonna say something to the effect of, "Dear Father, I am a paladin. I serve Lothander. I've been serving all of my life. Would you please lend me and bestow upon me however many vials of holy water you can, but I only have a coin. I have spent all my money buying food for orphans. But I fear that we are going to be going up against some ungodly creatures. Can you please lend me some holy water to be able to protect myself and my compatriots?" No, I'm lying out of my ass. I am the exact opposite.
I know, but you're saying that, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
He's neutral good.
He looks at your robes and your armor.
I'm all black.
What was the name of your god again?
Yeah.
I'm Kelvmore.
To absorb the sunlight. To get
And he looks at your either your tabards or your shield or your holy symbol, and he sees an upright skeletal arm holding a balance scale.
Shit. Oh, I see that you've noticed. You've seen my tokens of slaying the heathen.
You're just digging a hole.
Grab him.
Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta recuperate myself. This is just too much. So he looks at you with a stern look and he says, please, leave.
I look at him, I scream, "Hail Satan!"
You say what?
You have to say yell.
Oh, I saw Hell Kelvmorn run out of the chapel. With a Zoidberg! Woo, woo, woo.
You do that. Run out of the chapel and freeze. Oh, don't upchuck all over the computer, please.
It's all over the TV. Dave, hurry up, dude.
No. David just pulled a Carl's Jr. commercial. If it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face.
You don't remember that? Oh man, that was like early 2000s. Like.
All right, I am more than happy with getting a dirty look from a priest. Gonna be accepting his apology when I burn the bodies.
I mean, the thing is you're not really bad either. If you would have just like,
Oh my god.
I feel like I should have given you a roll, but at the same time, like, you didn't even try to hide anything.
Oh no, that's a character trait. I was.
Dave, in the corner, there's still moist.
Oh, that was fun.
That was an I hate the priest character trait.
Oh, I can sense that.
All right, carrying on. The spit take was a natural one enough.
Okay. Alright, so does anyone else want to do anything while they're here at the graveyard and the chapel?
Said my least with the world.
I think are we all good?
I think we're good.
I think we're good. So we're gonna follow
The tracks.
Dimitri's lead into the forest.
I might.
Or wherever.
Okay,
Let's hit it with the
so
forest.
as you follow Dimitri's lead into the forest,
Oh, and for
Dimitri,
sorry, real
you are
quick.
guided through the brush. Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to inform the party that while the chapel let me have some fun with Man of the Cloth, I did receive a single word from my god of arrogance. If that rings true to anybody, I just want to let the party know what message I received. And then continue, please. So now everybody knows that I heard
Alright.
arrogance.
Yeah, I think, yeah. It was their god telling you you're arrogant.
Maybe.
For praying in his temple.
Your arrogance. It might have been.
That's what I think.
As you all follow Dimitri, as Dimitri just professionally acts like Aragon and just like
What is that?
It was a carp
goes
break.
through the brush and basically just going through the forest and at great speed. It's almost like you're having a hard time keeping up with him. But as he does, he manages to come to a swamp-like structure. You actually see this marshy wasteland, and as you do, a picture of it.
Sweet. As much as this,
I think I do. I'm not.
love to see it.
He is a very cool aesthetic to have. Omnipresent.
I don't know if I saved it.
I mean, we're all nerds. Just describe some swamp. Are we talking like Frodo with all the dead bodies? Fall
It's
Creek.
like that. It is like that, where you have the marshy swamps with thick gooey moss and just like kind of like very shallow, dark, grimy water.
Mm.
And as you do, you look and you see this huge one-story mansion. It's weird. You see when you see a structure like this on a house, it makes you uneasy. The walls look very, very tall, but the funny thing is you don't see a second story to the house. You just see a very large one-floor house from the outside that looks like it goes on and on. The way I can describe it is it looks like the Haunted Mansion, but without the upper floors.
Okay, so it has like does it still have the pillars and that kind of thing? Louisiana style?
It still has the tall roofing and everything, but it doesn't have any pillars or anything like that. It looks like just a large foundation on a swamp.
So it is the Haunted. That's awesome.
But it's only one story. That's
Okay.
the weird thing. It looks really tall and really big, but it's only one story to your eyes.
Okay, so it's just like it looks like it's an exaggerated first floor.
Correct.
Okay.
And how far are we from the place, the mansion?
You're roughly around maybe like 200 feet away from it. It's quite a sight, so you're pretty far away from it.
Okay.
Seeing this and my disposition,
God.
I'm gonna push past everybody and start walking towards the house.
Because you see creepy.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
That sounds just...
You guys starts marching through the marsh and
Early. We woke up.
going from there.
Yeah.
Is everybody else following at this point, or?
Following carefully as to
Yeah.
not get stuck, yeah.
I'm going to crawl onto Paul's shoulders so I don't get stuck in any mud, seeing as I am 3'4" and everyone is like 6 foot plus.
Okay.
Could I also make an investigation?
crawl-
Sorry.
No, you want to make an investigation? Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to see if there's any like small animals.
Okay, go for
Yes,
it.
tiny,
Roll.
so
You're gonna be. Let's say more of a perception check.
All right.
The worst. Yeah, Packers.
A 12.
A 12. So you manage to look around and occasional frog, and you actually do see a lizard on the bushes that are kind of in the swamp and kind of scurrying away. But you see many like furry-like creatures in the marsh itself.
Okay. Okay, yeah, no. Could I... Okay, I'm gonna ask Call to lean down so I could ask a frog. Just say, man in house, like question mark, because it's like through like simple gestures, like speak with animals is like just a gnome ability. Just to see if anyone lives there that the frog has seen, or if I just get a blank stare back.
So you're basically going up to a question, correct?
Yes! Yes, I am!
Okay, what question are you asking the frog, and are you using a spell?
I'm not using a spell, I'm using a gnome ability to like speak with small beasts. So it's just like with simple words or gestures. So I'm just gonna ask man in house. Or like something in house or something like that?
You stare at the frog, and the frog just.
Can I understand the frog?
You think due to its response, it's possibly yeah.
Alright, might be in that house, by the way. Just making sure.
Okay.
Check with the local resident.
Away, and he goes.
Thank you! I yell.
Well,
Let me know when I get.
Yeah, well, I'll follow him.
let you know when you get to the front door.
Yeah.
Did the magic
Okay,
of
so
anything, really?
slowly and cautiously, Lothos, you just go
Stomping
and
through. Godzilla style.
you're stomping through the marsh, just pushing through it and across two heavy wooden doors that are painted white with two bronze knockers on them.
Are there any windows?
I don't know. Let's check it out.
Perception.
Surprisingly, there is no window.
Alright.
But
So,
you do see a fence to the right side.
okay, so from this vantage point, I can see where the side of the house ends.
Correct.
Okay.
In fact, let's change the scenery a bit.
Alright. Ooh.
Oh, we gotta
Is
think.
it Martin?
Whack. I'm thinking of that damn scene from Lord of the Rings, and that's a scary.
I'm talking to
That
Frog.
scared me as a kid. That with the corpses.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
like that grab Frodo when he falls.
I think you should.
eyes rolling back.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with like the scene from.
They don't exist.
No, same thing with the undead
I love that
from.
movie.
It's our dad's favorite movie.
My favorite.
Like one of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, we are tiny.
Yeah, it's going to be farther down.
Whoa.
You might have to zoom into your character so you see
Oh,
where you're going.
There we
I
go.
see us.
There we go. That worked.
I got it.
This
Okay.
is Haunted Mansion.
I'm content with it.
So without saying a word, I'm going to
Great.
reach up and grab the left knocker and knock 3 times.
Reach up and touch.
As you do, you go ahead and make a perception check.
There's a frog in the window.
You hear someone going, "Mom, someone's at the door." Come on, like blue dye. It's been doing good.
18.
18 plus.
No, it's just 16 plus 2, 18.
Okay. So as you knock on the door, you listen, and as you're listening, you hear just a slight breeze, but nothing seems to be moving around on the other side of the door. You don't hear any commotion. You don't hear basically anything. Just the wind.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of smile a little bit and be like, Alright, let's try this one. And I'm gonna knock 3 times with the right side.
You knock on the right side, and as you do, when you listen, it's the same response.
Alright, I'm gonna place my hand on the doorknob and turn it. Not
Put your
opening
hand
it, just to
on
see if it's
the-
locked.
You place your hand on the handle, and as you do, you twist it, and it's actually unlocked.
Alright, I'm gonna, with it in the, like, full down position to where I know it's unlocked, I'm gonna look back at the gang and say, here we go, and I'm just gonna shove the door open.
Yes. And then this theme blares.
Oh, God.
I had to. Okay, carry on. We just kicked the door open.
No, I just shoved it open.
Okay.
Reckless!
A little bit.
Princess.
You're right.
I'm excited to see if anything pops up in this mansion.
Yoga.
Oh shit, this is actually scary. Haunted Mansion, best ride at Disney? In my old age, I love it.
Okay.
Please don't kill
I mean, Space Mountain, like, it's fun.
So, as you guys manage to go in, and you
I'd love to
burst
do
through the
this.
doors,
There's a bunch of stormtroopers in the console. Way.
Running.
Go!
oh gosh, if only.
Well, they can't hit anything, so we're good.
I just acid breath.
Unless you're wearing a red shirt. Anybody wearing a red shirt?
I'm
You
wearing
are.
black.
Oh, shit!
But it's a Star Wars shirt, so you're safe. Cancels that. Good lord.
You've done this.
So you guys managed to see an empty kind of hallway and entryway
Oh, yeah.
It is the.
Alright.
with a small door to the left and a small door to the right and a regular door ahead of you.
Okay. Is it lit up enough to be, like, seen by normal vision? Since it is daytime and everything. But
No
there's no
windows.
windows.
There's no window.
I'll say yes, it is.
Okay.
How do we?
So I'm gonna say this. Hey guys, I had to do that. But we're not all dead. But I am gonna go to. Well, I guess I have to like reverse my vision here for a second. I'm gonna go to the door on my left.
That's where our cat would go.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the door on the left. Who wants to go to the door on the right?
I'll take the middle door.
Do we want to split up?
I think they go into the same room.
So I'm gonna look at that door. Is there anything?
It is a solid wooden door. It is dirty and dusty. It looks like it hasn't been cleaned in years.
Is there a keyhole?
There is no keyhole, only a handle.
Okay. Any engravings on the handle?
No engravings. A bare copper handle.
All right. I'm gonna grab the hand, twist it.
Are we going commando or?
I mean, what's the plan? I mean, I'll go commando.
I'm just seeing if it's unlocked. I'm not opening it.
Oh, okay.
You manage to turn the handle, and it is, in fact, unlocked.
Okay.
How do you want to handle this?
I'm going to turn the handle back to its normal resting position and see if I can perceive any anything strange about it, whether it be traps or magic or anything. I know I have to pick one, but
Go ahead and investigation check.
Oh, investigation check.
okay.
Cool.
And I kind of see him doing that, so I'm gonna check the middle door while he's doing that. Same thing, just checking to see if it's locked.
Ooh. 18 plus 4, 22.
It is not trapped in any way, shape, or form. And as you, my Black Dragonborn, as you do the same,
Wait, no,
you
he
twist
did
the
it. Not me.
handle and it moves a little bit resistance, but it moves nonetheless.
I'll take that.
Dimitri is gonna look for, since there's a swamp outside of this, for any muddy tracks leading through the house.
Good job.
Okay.
Dude,
Which door to go
To at
through?
least see.
that was a
Alright.
freaking good call, dude.
So, as you do, roll. I'm going to give you a perception check with advantage.
Oh, if there's more spiders, I'm gonna fucking just run
Okay?
out.
So
15
15 and
plus. So 18?
18.
perception. Wait, let me check. Yeah, 18.
Nice.
Talking about Greg.
18?
Yeah.
Nice, okay. So, as you look through, you actually manage to see a bit of dirt that's heading towards the center door.
It's not locked.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, wait. Wait.
Dimitri
Go ahead.
Dimitri says, guys, I see dirt heading towards the middle door. So now everyone knows.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, guys, wait. It obviously leads into the big house. Alright, we all know what goes down in the big house.
Creepy shit.
The big stuff. No. Okay, so, like, I say we do this. And I shove the door open that I'm next to.
I actually would want that because if the person we're fighting is going in the middle, I want to sneak around and see what we can get before we have to like burn the freaking house
So
down.
you shoved open the left door?
Yeah, left door's open.
Yep. The door that I found that was unlocked, trapped, I pushed open.
Trap.
So you push that door open?
Yep.
We have torches galore too, so.
You
Ooh.
open the door and you see a small room to the side. And as you do, you see two small crates.
Oh god.
Gentle with these. Gentle.
I'm
I
gonna
can't
go
smash them.
inside and search the crates.
You're going to go in and search the crates?
Yep.
When you do, you open the crates and a powder of dust flies out. Because these crates are covered in dust.
Oh, okay.
That was
Yeah! I thought it was anthrax or
You
something.
guys, I swear.
You just died.
Right.
I like to screw with my players, but I'm not trying to kill you.
Oh, that was funny.
Anyway, smells like almonds in here.
You
What?
open up the crates, and as you open them up, you actually see what looks like jackets, thick burly jackets, and one of them, the other one, old umbrellas with a kind of like a leathery material, thin leathery material.
Yeah.
Oh shh. It's
Are
skin,
we
dude.
in a Dahmer house right now?
Are we like? Yeah.
Check.
Yeah. If you'll let me.
Yeah, go for it. I mean,
All right.
No.
I just got a hell of a lot more creepy.
Yeah.
here we go. Go for it, man. Go for it.
All right, so I'm gonna. Obviously, I see this umbrella made out of leather, not the normal material. I'm gonna grab one and check it and see if I can find out exactly what it's made out of. If it's like animal hide or something.
It is animal hide. It's of a thinner nature. It's you've seen these before in higher society. They actually for rain, so it just seems like it's old and dirty. It doesn't seem like anything that came from anything else.
So this was just their main like rain closet then.
Pretty much.
Call is gonna go in and snatch up one of the umbrellas and just stow it on his back.
All right. Put a umbrella in your
Why not?
You can marry Poppins
in
your
your
way in.
inventory.
Sounds good.
Did you say there were?
Yeah, you just gotta learn to cast fly and just say, "I'm Mary Poppins, yo."
Hopefully one day.
But say it like Rick James. I'm Mary Poppins, bitch!
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna do one final look around the room that I'm in and like see if there's anything special about it.
The room that you're currently in right
Yeah.
now, you don't see anything particularly special.
Okay.
Dimitri's gonna go inside the room, and you said there are coats, correct? Like inside. What were the size? What size were the coats? What like?
Oh, there's probably about four of them, and they're in different sizes. One
Oh.
looks like a really beautiful kind of white fur coat, and it's beautifully done, and it has silver buttons down the center of it. It looks like it would be really cute on a lady.
A gnome?
Are there any kid-sized jackets?
Unfortunately, there is not. They
We're
are
shopping at
adults.
North.
What are you gonna do with your jackets?
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Dimitri's
Well, scrambling through the obviously wasteful junk, I am going to turn around, walk back across the hall, and try the other door.
All right. So you go over and you try the other door.
Yeah, just to see if it's unlocked.
I like that plan.
It is unlocked. The handle moves.
Okay. I want to investigate this door as well.
Dimitri's gonna advise against that.
I guess what?
Opening the door, unlocking it. So wait for everyone to be outside the door.
Are we still in the closet?
Yeah,
We're still in the closet, yeah. So Dimitri's gonna walk out and stand next to
Close.
Lola and Lofos, yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna open it. I just want to check it for traps or magic or something.
In that case, I go, yeah, on the back of
Okay,
the
go
call.
ahead. Check then.
One blue die.
15.
That's what I'm talking about.
15. You roll really well, and then you turn the handle, and it does open just like every other one that you come across. And you look around and you peer around through the keyhole and you peer around through the door and you don't see any traps.
Okay, then I'm just gonna open the door.
Accessories.
Kids closet,
Alright.
kids closet, kids closet.
As you do, you look through the doors.
Wait, is that the center door?
No.
No, this side one.
We'll do the center one with a little bit more.
And
Less
you
reckless
see
abandon.
with a barrel.
I'm gonna go to the cabinet first and investigate that.
Are there skeletons in the closet?
You're going through the cabinet?
Yeah, I want to see what's in it. See what I find.
You open the cabinet, and kind of like when you open it, dust and moths fly out.
Moths.
Okay.
When that happens, you look through and you see the same thing in the crates, but something different. You look at the furs, and they're all eaten up by moths.
Okay, so they're no good.
Nobody's entered this in the residence.
I'm gonna just take the ratty clothes and toss them out of the cupboard and see if there's anything like on the shelves in the cupboard.
Say that again?
So like the obviously moth-eaten clothing that's in this cupboard, I'm going to take that out to see if anything was hiding underneath or in between or.
You kind of move it around, and when you do, it just starts falling apart in your hand.
Okay.
And it doesn't seem like there's anything in there for
What's in that barrel?
specifically.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna open up the barrel next.
Be careful.
Yeah.
You find you actually find these different types of fancy hats.
Ooh!
You see one that's a wide brim pink hat that's very beautiful. Looks like it's a sun hat. You see a kind of cavalier hat with a feather sticking out. And you see tons of other hats. You even managed to see like a small bowler hat.
How small?
How small is that bowler hat?
Please, God.
How small is the bowler hat?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is it gnome sized?
Sure, we'll say it's gnome size.
I pick up the bowler hat and place it on
You
my
have
head.
a bowler hat on your head.
I am content.
Call is going to go and take the pink-ass flamboyant hat and stow it in his backpack for possible further use.
Okay.
The
So
pure black.
Okay, so pick what you find in there, and now you.
Oh, I got a couple hats. Cool.
Oh, we got
I personally think the sun hat would look great on you.
Thank you. I think it'll go good with my horns.
Yeah, boy, what?
Alright, can we check this door yet?
So, you know what, man? If you don't just throw open those doors, you have no balls.
No balls? Mine are massive! Kyle's gonna run up to the door, spinning sidekick
And I'm gonna trip
right
him.
at them. What?
Well, I'm
He's gonna-
screaming, I'm a girl!
I'm gonna attempt to dodge the trip and spinning sidekick open the door.
Are you really gonna try to trip him?
I'm holding on for dear life.
Okay, so who's doing what?
So Call is trying to dodge a trip and spinning sidekick open the main doors.
Yeah, that's major acrobatics.
Okay, I need who's ever doing the trip. I need you to roll for an attack.
Oh my god.
Still do damage.
That's me.
Berries.
7. Is it what kind of roll is it?
Just a strength-based attack.
20.
Proficiency.
20.
Now 20?
No,
Okay.
20 in
All
total.
right, I'm gonna have you roll a acrobatics.
Told you it's straight acrobatics.
Oh no, acrobatics.
And you have to one.
Let me hang on.
If I may, I'm gonna try to jump off.
Oh yeah.
His back.
That's a
Okay, I'm gonna try to jump off his back during this madness because I don't want to slam or get shot through that door.
Oh, you should have.
Okay,
yeah.
so you You jump off, and you just jump off the floor, so you're good.
I'm good with that. Thank you.
Nope.
Straight in my hat.
Such a dick.
I'm gonna say he's pissed off because I screamed "Hail Satan" and ran out of a church.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can see this canonically happening.
So
That and I wanted to open the
So
door.
you failed the roll, right?
I was a 12. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 12 versus 20.
Okay, so as you go for a kick, you manage to fall through the door because Kayla managed to trip your ass.
Good
and
job.
as you fumble through the door, and as good old Lily's going, I'm a girl! The door opens and kind of falls to the floor, and a loud noise happens.
You call me reckless.
As you do that,
What I say?
you hear
Way to go, guys.
We made him laugh. Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody thought it was funny.
That'll be 10 gold.
all right. Just so you know, anybody that's watching this, I'll make a new how to kill your players video on my YouTube channel.
Wait,
It's called How They Do It Themselves.
did you just die?
I
No,
doubt it.
but you might. You were stupid.
He was gonna kick
As
the door
that
open anyway.
happens, you fall, and it becomes absolutely silent.
Oh, did he cast silence?
So we heard the laugh and then it's silent?
No, you hear nothing but silence. You don't even hear the wind blowing anymore.
Dimitri immediately knocks an arrow into his bow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over and grab the dragon by his armor and just pick him up. Nice and
As you pick
quiet.
him up, nice and quietly, you pick him up, and he's on his feet.
Alright.
We had a full rest.
Can we see anything more since he
Yeah.
fell in there?
What is it?
I
Dark
think it's
inside?
just-
Is it all
Yes.
dark inside, or
There's no windows.
Well, when you get in there, you'll be able to see a little bit more. Right now, this is probably what you see.
As half elf, I have dark vision. Can I see any further?
Are you in the doorway?
Yeah. So Dimitri walks up to the
It's
door.
not really dark in here. It's just, well, what you see, let's see. Kale, what you see is this. You see, since you're closest to the door,
ooh,
so you see two bushes and like in pots.
Okay.
And they are withered away to nothing.
All right.
You see a kind of like a small kind of stone-like stool, and then you see kind of like a big old pond. I would say it's more like a rectangular pond.
As in like a koi pond or something of that nature.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
But when you look at the pond from where you're at, it actually looks like it has a green film on top of it.
All right.
So I'm just gonna pull out my great axe and just kind of carefully motion to everybody else to follow in, because it just creeped me out that everything went, like, silent after that laugh, and just kind of like, hey, let's get in here and get to business.
I'm also readying my weapon. My glaive is out.
And I'm gonna say, man, you got. I want to say this. But you guys are a bunch of scaredy cats, and I'm gonna go and
I love it.
and sit on the edge of the pond.
Okay, so you're gonna go in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Sit on the pond.
Do we all go in at this point?
It's up to you.
So you go and you
Oh, no.
sit on the pond.
On the edge of it, yeah.
Oh,
Do you have water?
Don't waste that.
No.
is the floor wooden or is it stone or?
Looks like that.
This is actually, it's all wooden.
Oh.
So don't throw a fucking
I was going to say torch.
torch. Yeah,
It's fine.
fucking light the whole place.
Ooh, couch.
No.
Ooh. What the hell is that?
This is a weird ass room.
I like it. Is that a door to the left right there?
Yeah.
So as you go and you open, you sit down, you manage to see a wide variety of what's inside this house so far. And as you sit down, you observe and you see a couch to your left that's faded and torn with holes and dust all covered on them. You see a carpet, a beautiful carpet that was in great condition if it wasn't eaten away at the edges by bugs and termites and whatever else there.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna turn
As
to.
you look
Wait.
to
Sorry,
the
go
other
ahead.
side, you manage to see kind of like another area, and that would be over here. Hold on, I got a ping for it.
Yeah.
We see it. We see it.
Yep.
And that's what you see. So, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna turn to Dimitri and ask him if hey, you see anything funny here?
And
Not dark.
Yeah, but
He
he's
can look for
really
trash,
good
right?
at details.
so
dirt.
after he asked me, I'm gonna survey the room to see if there's anything out of the ordinary or anything
Maybe some more of those dirt tracks.
for dirt tracks on the floor. See where see where they lead.
So, you walk into the room, and when you do, you can tell that the floor hasn't been cleaned. It's dirty, it's dusty, it looks like it hasn't really been touched in a very long time.
Interesting.
Go ahead and roll a survival to see if you can find those tracks.
Okay. 19.
Wait, add your
Plus your
Where is it?
survival.
19.
Hang on. He needs to add his
Survival.
bonus.
Survival?
Yeah, +1.
Oh.
So unnatural 20.
All right, so you look and you actually manage to find tracks leading.
Oh, okay.
So into the main hall.
Should we check out the rest of
I
it?
want to explore, or it might be something good to fight him with. So I'm assuming Alucard is.
Really?
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to tell everyone, hey, everyone, there's tracks leading into the main hall. So everyone's
Okay.
aware. Everyone's aware.
I'm
So
gonna
as you guys,
keep going.
all right. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry,
I was gonna
getting
say.
ahead of myself.
It looks like there's a door to the left side. Follow my more stealthy brethren's lead and go ahead and turn the knob, see if that's unlocked. Because it looks like there's a door to the left side.
Where?
Right there. 3 tiles up.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that door.
That is correct. So, all right. So you're gonna go check the door.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Being careful to
All right,
listen for any
what are you
traps.
gonna do that? Are you gonna inspect it or?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good. It's a 2.
2?
Yeah, it's a 2. I have 0 for my investigation.
It's a
It's a
door.
Yeah, it's a 2. There's
You
a.
look up and down at this
It's a
door,
door.
and you think that this is not trapped at all.
Excellent. So, let me roll for something for me. Lower than 10, I'm opening. I'm going to open the door. Shit.
You
Cautiously.
open the door, and as you turn the handle,
Oh, shit.
The fuck was it?
It's my D20.
as you turn the handle,
The
nothing
screen
happens.
goes out.
Oh, bless.
Wait, wasn't there?
Nothing happened.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna open the. Because I rolled to open the door, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Switch the door.
To get
Cut
to
your
the top.
fucking face off.
Damn it.
I hear a lot of.
Okay,
fucking
so-
clicking.
I hear a lot of. Yeah, that's never.
So you open up the door, and all you see is this.
More coats.
I'd be hyped. Oh,
You see an empty room.
okay. I'm gonna. Upon seeing that, I'm gonna actually call over and ask him to use. I'm gonna say this exact line. What do your elf eyes see? And then I'm gonna see if Dimitri can special about this room, or if it's just an abandoned shoe closet.
Okay.
So Dimitri walks over to the doorway as his friend beckons him over, and steps through the doorway and surveys the room.
You survey the room. And as you look in the room, I want you to go ahead and roll a check.
Can I be looking with him for?
Sure, I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
So 11 plus 0%.
It's a 14.
A 14?
Yeah.
Okay, you look and it's not hard to find, but you actually see in this corner over here
Cool.
a very darkened blood stain.
Okay. I'm assuming Dimitri's gonna be pointed out to me. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go do a medicine check on that blood.
Okay, so as you do a medicine check, you can go ahead and roll.
Holy crap! That's a 22.
22. So after
Great roll, dude.
checking it, knowing what human blood is, you feel it, and even though it's darkened, been here for a while, you notice that this is only probably about a week's old.
Oh.
Dad?
Okay.
All right. Do I see if this trail is leading?
There is no real blood out of this.
So it's just a puddle of blood.
It is just a puddle of blood.
He would have seen.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm assuming this might have been a storage room.
I'm gonna investigate the room one more time for any trapdoors or on the ceiling for any, well, like an attic or anything. Trapdoors. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an investigation check.
13.
As you look around, you touch the walls a little bit and kind of get a feel for the room, but it doesn't seem like there's any traps here.
No traps, but trapdoors. Sorry.
No, it's the
Correct.
same thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no trapdoors, no nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm informing. I'm saying to my crew that hey, there's blood here. It's recent, unlike the rest of this house. So something's definitely up. We're in the right place.
So KO is gonna kind of walk over in the direction where that carpet is, and kind of just take a peek and see what he can see.
You take a peek and you see this.
I'm just waiting for him.
I'm not ready.
There's a little parlor.
Oh.
You see a couple of torn pillows on the floor, look deflated and gross and deteriorated. And as you look, all you see is the light. But when you look through this area right here, you actually notice what this is. This little spot right here is an arrow slit. So when enemies came by, they can shoot out of the arrow slits.
So the outside.
Defended. Wait, yeah, is it arrow slits to the inside or arrow slits facing outside?
It's the arrow slits are to be able to shoot from the inside to the.
Okay.
There's no freaking window.
That's why there's
Okay, so
arrows.
Dimitri at this point is actually going to walk back outside of the building and go towards the side fence. Okay, and then,
Thank you.
or yeah, no, just no, yeah, like right there's fine, or where he had it placed. And
Did I just move the whole thing?
Yeah.
It shifted slightly.
So, yeah,
One more click. There you
there
go.
we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to get it there.
There you go.
I gotta lock this thing. Hold on a sec.
So that's the side that the fence was on that you said earlier?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you look over to where the fence is.
How thick is this fence? Like, is it like a wall that I could possibly climb or look over?
This is what you see.
Their little courtyard.
You see kind of like a garden kind of withered away and vined up and jungled out. It's very hard to see through it, but you can see through it nonetheless.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Dimitri's gonna hop the fence into that courtyard.
Oh boy.
All right, go ahead and roll. Climb.
That was talented.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would to
Right.
look for sand. I'm just gonna have my head down on the floor, just looking for sand, and then the water, is it surrounded by stone?
This centerpiece right here?
Yeah.
Yes, it is actually kind of like about a 6-inch layer, or no, a little bit more than that. 2 feet layer of a stone thin wall that surrounds this pool.
All right. Can I investigate the plants that are next to it to see if they're just decoration or if
And
they're like
then
just like a nature check, I guess?
what do you want to do, Lothos?
Oh, I was gonna get up
And then go
from.
ahead and roll a nature check.
I was gonna get up from where I'm sitting and make my way to just the entrance of
Right here.
yeah, like where this ping is gonna go, like right there.
So go ahead and okay. So you're gonna go right here.
Yeah, just so I can see a little bit more into that.
Okay, what did you get for your nature check?
15.
Okay, so you think that these were once like just regular I'll say that they're like poinsettias. They were made for just beautiful display and everything, but it looks like pair of them.
Okay.
And KO is gonna kind of move up here.
And then
Sorry.
okay, I'll let you move here, and then I'll go back to Dimitri. Dimitri, go ahead and roll an check for me.
Already did. It's an 18.
All right, you managed to hop up with no problem and stop the fence, and now you're here. And this is kind of what you see a little bit. And you see, I'll let you see, because you can technically see feet.
Yeah.
There's another.
And that's what you see. And then this is what you see. And then for Lothos, when you go into the room, this is kind of what you see.
Stairs.
I thought there was no second floor. No, medic. I don't know.
We saw that.
We saw that.
We walked up. Oh, but the stairs.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
And I'm in the side with. I can see out the window probably.
Your either terrible.
So I'm gonna kind of stick my face through the arrow.
Okay.
KO is gonna stick his face through there and be
Okay,
like,
you're sticking
"What do you
through the
see?"
arrow
I'm gonna talk to Dimitri
Sorry,
and
I
ask him what
can't-
he sees.
So,
Okay, so you go to the arrow slit and actually see on the corner of your eye, you see Dimitri hard time looking.
And I'm
Okay, and
gonna
then,
ask him what's
Lothos,
out there.
I'm just gonna continue walking into the room and like probably that freshly that ornamental thing. And then kind of like I'm gonna look from side to side at those stairs, kind of dumbfounded because it didn't look like there was a second story to this place.
It doesn't. It looks like it leads to like area.
Okay. Yeah.
Go for it.
So curiosity is gonna get better. And I'm going to start walking up the stairs.
Okay, you start walking up the stairs. Go ahead.
You cut out a little bit.
Kayla, what are you gonna do?
I'm talking to Dimitri and asking him what he sees, if he found anything.
Okay. At this point, you're basically talking to each other, asking Dimitri questions, so you guys can each other and discuss.
Okay.
Let's see. Kale, what are you doing? Or
I'm gonna notice that Lothos is kind of wandering, and I'm gonna walk kind of up towards the entry, but I'm gonna stop at the head of the pond, and I'm actually going to stick the head of my glaive in the pond and see if I hit anything that feels metal or wood or anything that is out of the ordinary besides just moss and just rocks, that kind of thing.
okay.
Yeah, just poke around.
So you're looking right here?
A little bit up more so I can see where Lothos is going, but, do you mind pinging just right? Yeah, perfect, that's perfect.
And where are you looking?
I'm looking in the pool with my glaive, like sticking it in there, seeing if anything feels out of the ordinary besides rocks or, dead fish.
Okay, so
Zombies.
as you look in, stir something like the green slime that's kind of covering the. Stir it and move it away, and as you do, you look harder and you're there and you can't really tell what's in there, but then
Did someone just come out?
Hell no.
What the hell's that? What the hell's that? Oh,
He's trying it though.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, fuck.
hold on.
I mean, I was gonna
I'm
go.
trying to move real quick.
No,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
chilling.
Okay.
We're just panicking. Don't worry.
So Willie is to, like the water stir and look up from the plants and just kind of back up a little bit. Yeah, whenever
Right,
Satan's
so-
done crawling out.
So you start looking up, but when you see this and you start poking through, you feel this undead arm grab your glaive and start pulling itself and start grabbing it. You hear a loud and see these teeth with no lips. Dead you and go. And then you hear again.
You can help.
All right,
And
I'm ready.
I think that's a great place to end right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right at the cusp of combat.
I'd be very happy to end right there. Great. Wow. Oh my goodness.
That's why I left it alone.
I thought it was just gonna
At least
be
I'm in range.
just real quick so I can kind of prepare for time. Are those 4 zombies in there, or is that just
You don't know. You can, to your eyes, they look like 4 undead creatures to you.
okay?
I was gonna use the sense.
Oh really?
Yeah, because then it would have told me everything right there.
I was gonna get rid
But I
of
figured we
the
get in the
Well, thank you everyone for joining, and thank you to our players for playing.
Thanks for
Oh boy!
watching.
Thanks for.
Different guys, this game will be more in person because I will be joining them in San Diego for it.
That's gonna be awesome.
And make the background look a little bit better. We're gonna have multiple cameras going everywhere, so that we can have a shot of all our players, including me, and we're gonna run it on one microphone, so we don't have all this lag.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. And it's gonna be fun combat to start.
All right, I'm gonna be ending the stream, guys. Thank you guys for joining. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next game.
Yeah,
Woo!
thanks, Lightbulb.
Thank you.